You know that I was a gangbanger? So you know. All blood neighborhood, homie. The only white motherfucker. I did go to jail, and I did do 18 months. But never smoked, never sold, and got out the hood. Because you know why? Character fucking counts. That's the gangster, dog.
I coached JUCO for 20 years. Left Indy, Netflix, Last Chance U. The way they decided to depict me, and I decided to start my own shit, my own show on the realest show on Planet ERF, the Coach AB show. Didn't know who I was going to have as a co-host. So about 6 years later, I decided to hire Big Smitty, Naptown's finest. I found the best young producer in the biz in Big Bailey. Now we're on the brink of becoming the biggest show, the realest show, and the best show on the internet. Just like I did unintentionally while being filmed on Last Chance U, raw and uncut. Coach JB and Big Smitty every single day, 6 to 9 a.m.
I'm kind of a fucking big deal, bro.
What up, what up, what up?
Sports Encyclopedia. We ask Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Coach JB. Yeah. Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that is proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source. Straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB. JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Light them up, you motherfuckers better be ready to play. I should have shot this bitch ass in the face.
Gay shit, homie. I'm so tired of these fucking gays playing football in my sport. How did Mina Kimes get there? Well, guess who her husband is. Why are you allowing this broad on your network that doesn't know shit? Do you know what a 3 technique is?
No.
Okay, but you know football and talk football, and it's okay. That's why I can't speak to women in football.
Your fucking slapdicks issues get pressed so past it don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers.
What up? We're in the building. It is Truth Telling Thursday. I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Steve Kim joins us, our main man, national champion, NFL veteran, giving out money right now to all Eagle fans across the social media landscape. Braden Fehoko will join us right out the gate here in the morning with Smitty and I. To discuss Jalen Hurts and Jaylen Brown drama that seems to have been resurfaced. We're going to dive into it. But first, Puka Nacua has admitted himself into rehab facility out here in L.A. He's addressed the issues he has, which apparently is immaturity and having too much fun. Tiger Woods is leaving the country to enter a rehab facility, on another note, to avoid fans and media here in the States. 2 noticeable public figures, one football player who's on the come up, and one iconic golfer who's one of the most famous people on planet Earth. One can be saved in Puka, one cannot in Weiger. One is young and hopefully can be shown the way and be a true role model for all the young wide receivers out there. And one is stuck in his ways, has always been stuck in his ways, and always will be stuck in his ways. We have to try and save one and finally agree to say, fuck the other one. The Celtics look like the best team in NBA, scored 147 points last night and are now 10-2 since Jason Tatum's return. Wemby looks like the MVP, but SGA leads all favorites on oddmakers' books as the favorite to win the MVP. The Lakers sealed up the Pacific Division as the Suns lost and will lock up a playoff spot. We have a loaded lineup today. We'll dive into this Philadelphia Eagles drama with Jalen Hurts, with Braden Fehoko, as I said. And then Steve Kim will join us after that, talk about Mayweather breach of contract And man, some disturbing interview with Pierce Morgan as former heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder spilt the beans and some other shit. We're going to dive into that. But before we start, our Far East Sider 317, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, and AR5 defending, Caitlin Clark swinging. Big Smitty joins the show.
Chirp, we in the building. What's going on, family, man? It's your boy Big Smitty, man, live and direct, man, on the Coach Jimmy Show with Big Smitty. Shout out to Barry, shout out to Perry, shout out to the amazing fans, man. Jason, JB. We got Sion, Jamar in here. We got Life of Shiz, Caleb Brown, Danny Sanchez. Who else we got? D. Jones, of course. Sugar on the Rim, please. Give me one more. LC James and Andrew Ness. And my boy Eddie Manyweather's here early in the morning. Okay, Eddie. You got up early, don't we?
Why Eddie up early? Why is Eddie up early?
I don't know, because I usually Eddie don't comment till like the last hour.
Sleep.
This is different. He up early.
And BPS.
What's good, Shay Shay TV? I ain't seen you all week, girl. It's Thursday. Where you been at, Shay Shay?
Who?
Homegirl, Shay Shay TV. Shay Shay TV.
Say it fast.
Shay Shay TV.
We got a little lineup. Braden Fehoko, Uso extraordinaire, will join us right out the gate. He wants to talk about Jalen Hurts. He's giving away money. He's giving away a lot of money last night. Braden Fehoko is giving away $1,000 to a lot of people. He's giving away already like $10,000 last night.
What? I wasn't privy. I wasn't privy to that at all.
Yeah.
I was not privy to that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm about to talk to Braden. 10,000
for what?
10,000. I mean, if he's just giving away money, then I'm just curious what's going on.
Money. How many giving away money? So he's talking about quarterback comparison and stuff like that. But he said 8 quarterbacks can go to Philly right now and win Super Bowl. They should have 3 or 4 Super Bowls right now since Jalen Hurts has been there. So he's on there. He's on there cooking people right now. But we got to, see what happens, Smitty. I don't know. It is what it is.
How you doing, man? I feel like yesterday, man, before we move on, as your brethren, I got to check on my guy, man. I feel like yesterday was an emotional day for you. You seem to be overly upset in comparison to like your normal standard of who you are. Today already, I can tell you're much more calm, relaxed. Did you have a good night, man? A good night's sleep? How you feeling right now before we even move forward?
Go back to yesterday. What happened yesterday? What I felt what?
Listen, I hate to assume, but just myself and the rest of the crew and the fans, the day one was we just sat back and was just evaluating yesterday's show. And I feel like you took a few steps back. Like you took a few steps back in terms of your anger issues, some of your just maturity level. Yesterday felt like you just didn't give a uck. Like you kind of went back to that stage. So, but today you seem to be much more calm, cool, collected, thought-provoking. So I'm just curious, did you have a good night? Did the AE come over? Like, what happened to get you back on track?
Yeah, I thought I handled it well. I let Key and Shaun have a great conversation without interrupting them. I thought it was mature. That was just normal shit to me, I thought. Same person today.
You were tired at that point once Key and them joined, but I guess I'm talking more so the first hour and a half of the show.
Oh, it was
a lot going on.
The topics.
No, it was just the energy. It was the topics are on the topics.
We got a lot of females coaching and
okay.
A lot of topics that got my blood boiling.
Okay, that's fair.
A lot of gays. The show hasn't been hit. Like every video got hit, but not the main show.
Okay. Well, that's a plus. That's a positive.
Yeah, I mean, what contrary to belief. So all the clips Bailey cut got hit, but not the main show.
So just for clarity, every single clip and all the hard work he put in to cut every single clip got hit. Yeah, but the main show hasn't been hit yet.
The one that y'all thought was going to get hit didn't get hit at all.
My producer told me, though, he said wait for 48 hours. That's what my producer told me.
But the clips got hit right away from the main show.
Right.
If that makes
So you put 2 and 2 together, one would assume that the main show is probably en route to be hit. So
yeah, I doubt it. Like I said, the main show, that's the one they won't get hit because, the bots look it over, they review it and all that shit. It's like weird how it works, but I'm telling you right now, we'll see.
In Lance Pop, I didn't say yesterday's show wasn't good. Every single show we do was always good, Lance Pop. I'm just as a brethren to my homie, I could notice that his emotions were heightened during yesterday's show. So I'm just checking in on. That's it.
It's actually the same. I was exactly the same as I always am. Let's dive into quote of the day, powered by Underdog. Make sure you download the app, Underdog Fantasy. Use our promo code CoachJB. Get $50 on a $5 deposit today. We got NBA wrapping up. Major League Baseball is in full swing. And we got NHL hockey right around the corner for the playoffs as well. It's all great things betting. Plus, you can bet on even the NFL draft in about 3 weeks. Quote of the day, Smitty. You can't get mad when it rains after you create your own storm.
Homie, don't create problems and then be mad when the problems arise. Like, you create the problem. You cause the issue, homie.
I mean, you can't get mad when it rains after you created the storm.
You stepped out on her. You
dummy.
You didn't give your dude that head. You went out there and said something first. You tweeted at JB and made him tweet back like, "Don't come on."
Yeah, I mean, that's getting crazy to me. The motherfuckers be, "Oh, why are you so mad?" But they called me dumbass, bitch, man. But then I bark back and they get mad.
Right.
Oh man, it blows my mind, man. Some of the soft pussies we have to deal with in America right now.
That's crazy.
Contrary to belief, brought to you by Underdog as well. Make sure you download the app. That's the key. Get the app. Use our promo code CoachJB. Smitty, a quiet life with honest people beats loud success with fake ones.
Hold on, come back.
Contrary to belief.
Yeah. Oh my God. A quiet life with real people beats out a loud life with fake people. Oh my God, homie. Ooh, that's deep. You gotta read that twice. That's deep.
Yeah, you can't read it. You can't read it twice, damn near.
D Jones didn't even get it. That's the crazy part that gets to me.
No, D Jones is fucking dumb. It's a quiet life, Smitty. That's why I'm saying I stay right here. I built the theater, the golf putt green, the Miss fans, hit the hoop,
man, boy,
the pool in, new boat. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit, new car. Roof, sky roof, like all that shit. I mean, is like thank you question. I'd rather live that quiet life around honest people. You and Bailey, Ruben. That beats loud success with fake people all day, homie. Meet me out there on the yacht, the big yacht, the one you guys want me to get the clowning. I'm on that with a bunch of boats and hoes and just bitches that plopping ass like Odell Beckham and do gay shit. And I'm not gonna do all that. I don't want to be around fake people. I'd rather be around real ones, quiet, cats sleep all day. We got diabetes, like motherfuckers don't bother nobody, damn near on deathbed. Those are the homies I want to be with, a 500-pound motherfucker that fall down, break his nose, shit like that, homies. Those are the cats I want to be around, homie.
Gotcha.
So I don't want to be around fake ones, huh?
That's very telling, very, very interesting, but I hear it. I respect it, homie.
Yeah.
500 pounds, broke nose, diabetic, blood pressure. You like people with comorbidities around you. I don't know if that makes you feel better about yourself or.
I'm just saying, like, it's not a lot of moving parts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's simple.
I mean, Ruben, how's he walk?
Yeah, he walks like this, unfortunately. I didn't know why at first. Now I'm a little more privy.
I'm saying, think about it. I ain't got to really do a lot with that.
Right, he cool. Like, give him a blunt in the beer, he cool.
My other homie got weight issue. He said make sure he drinks water and shit. You told me privately, so like it's just
you do need to talk to him though, because like if we love him, then we got to help him out.
He lost weight. He's lost weight though.
Oh, let's keep it going though. You got a long ways to go. So,
poll question, Smitty. Let's get into it, man. Did Fernando Mendoza impress you on his pro day?
Come on, man. Yeah, he impressed me on his pro day, homie. Every throw was accurate. Every throw looked good, man. He was confident. You know what I mean? And it was something I read too. Man, I think it was Louis Riddick, man. I should have found the dang on.
I saw it, yeah.
He was talking about how he was like calling out every single like play and stuff for each receiver, every route before he did it, just kind of showing you the mentality behind it as well, man. Listen, I understand. I'm not gonna get overly excited. I understand it's pro day. A lot of people look good on pro day. It's different when you out there, thousands and thousands of fans. You got an O line in front of you. You got D linemen like myself, pass rush you, trying to hit you, man. Like it's a lot going on. So I know it's different, but again, it still matters to see that the throws he's able to make. Overall, I was impressed, but we got to see what he's gonna do with that helmet on and them shoulder pads on. So.
Yeah, balls all died. If you watch it, that ball died right there. Look at the big rainbow balls he threw. He's taking no drop. His drop generates your arm strength, your arm angles, and your arm speed.
Mm-hmm.
He took nothing like that. So if you do some research, though, it wasn't really his pro day. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. It was for the wideouts and his crew. He was calling all the plays out at the line of scrimmage. It was for his guys. That's why you can notice this isn't for him. Everyone's just going to ooh and all. But you can see his drop is very, I'm in the backyard fucking around.
Yeah, I noticed that, actually. That's a good point.
So this isn't his actual all eyes on him deal. So you can see by some of those throws that he's just throwing it to kind of like clown.
Yeah.
So we'll see his real date and we'll get a real evaluation. But we already have seen him, obviously. We have tons of film on him. We've seen him at Cal. We've seen him at Indiana. He's a national champ. He's a
winner. He's a leader.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see all that. I've already given you my opinion. That's why I'm not. There's no need to. I don't think he's gonna be a very good NFL quarterback. I think he could be a good, serviceable backup, maybe. All the stuff with the great character and all that. Good. Kudos to him as a human. I don't think he's that talented, and I don't know if he can sustain a long time NFL career. But hey, what do I know? We'll see. But this wasn't really his. So just so you know.
Go ahead, that's the tweet from Louis Riddick. He was saying, like, he said, I said this on TV. Never saw a QB during his pro day call out each receiver by name and announce what the route would be before he ran it during the entire workout like Mendoza did. Every route, wide outs, tight ends, running backs. He said it might seem insignificant, but it's not. It was his show in collaboration with his pass catchers. And, a certain GM was paying close attention to that. Notice that. So just like the little things. And this is the reason why I am a believer in Mendoza. It's not actually because of his talent, which I've always said. I think, talent wise, he's decent, middle of the pack. But I think for the QB position, it's about those intangibles. You know what I'm saying? So it's about those things that you can't really see. You can't feel. You can't really even coach up. You either got it or you don't. And some is just telling me that he has it. I could be wrong, but that's the part of Mendoza that I appreciate and like, though. Go ahead, Jason.
Lewis is one of my great dude, man.
Yeah, I know you rock with him a lot.
We had the same management, same agent as well. Longtime friend is my agent, his agent. Lewis said the exact same thing when Johnny Manziel performs pro day in pads.
He did?
Yeah. He is a very
you find it?
I don't know, but I remember it. It's a very in the moment reaction tweet. I see it. Oh wow. Just like he did with Johnny, and Johnny's gonna be on the show actually next Monday. Tomorrow we have a couple guests too. I'll let you guys know. That's exactly what I get from this one. I saw a guy, boom, throwing it deep. Looking pretty, calling out plays, and very convenient to tweet out something when you're right there with him, getting to interview him, talk to him personally, see him, his demeanor, and his character overwhelms you because he's such a good kid and he's so articulate and he talks all this good, blah, 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 blah. He fits the quarterback mold, Smitty. He fits the franchise quarterback guy. He fits the guy that should be wearing the C on his chest. I'm the captain. I'm the leader, blah, blah, blah. So you're going to tweet this. What? Come on. Can everyone just stop? What is he supposed to say? Man, I like this motherfucker, but shit, I think he's got a rag arm, the ball died late. Fucking, I don't think he's going to be very good. Come on, homie. Stop. Let's just keep it real. Stop.
But if you don't like what you see, though, you don't have to go that route, but you also can just not say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to go in. So
That's
I don't think Lewis is somebody, and I mean, you know him. I don't know him personally, but I just follow him I think he's pretty damn good at what he does. So just for years, just followed him that way. I don't think he's somebody who just goes out here and just says stuff just to say it. Like I don't think he's out here just doing it for clicks and likes or lying necessarily.
Oh, I don't think he is either. But I'm just saying, for as much people that says, oh, JB, you're gonna be wrong. Well, I'm also been right more than I've been wrong. And guess what? We all have opinions. We all say things. But Smitty, speaking of this guy who everyone says is a foregone conclusion headed to the Raiders, right? And I've been saying let's get rid of the pick and let's trade the pick and let's move and get assets and figure out Max Crosby and do all those things. I believe there's some breaking news out there.
What? At 6:22 in the morning?
Yeah. Kind of what I said. Like, how many weeks ago did I say this was going to happen? But everyone said I'm lying and I'm full of shit. It's like crazy how it works, man. I don't know shit, man. It's funny because I don't wear that card, Smitty, I think. And then you talk shit a lot about your co-host, but I don't wear this card. And then you talk a lot of shit, and then the crowd don't really like, oh, damn, JB right again. Like, that's all I'm getting tweeted about right now. JB right again. But, like, I don't wear this journalistic card, so because I'm not on, like, some major show, so everyone says, oh, JB just to be clowning, talking shit. But I'm damn near right every time. Weird.
Damn near means you're wrong all the time, man.
Yeah.
What's going on?
We got breaking news, fellas. Some interesting breaking news on what you're talking about. Kirk Cousins has been signed by the Raiders. His agent very recently. Breaking news.
Kirk Cousins to the Raiders. That's a good pickle from them, man. It's a really strong vet to have sitting behind Fernando Mendoza, being that good leader to coach him up. This is a great backup, actually, for him. A guy who, his same beliefs, very strong in his Christian faith. I would say a very good comparable quarterback, even from a skill set standpoint, demeanor standpoint. The thing that has made Kirk Cousins a lot of money isn't the fact that he has the biggest arm in the world or he's super duper athletic. He's good enough, but then he does all those little things right. You can tell he's a student of the game in the film room. You know what I'm saying? Just do things the right way. I couldn't think of a better vet to have in the locker room than my guy, Fernando Mendoza. They're going to be praying every single night, every single day. Positive, motivating messages before the game, after the game, and at halftime. And I'm excited for it, man. Jason, your thoughts?
So now you couldn't think of a better person to be at the Raiders. But when I said it, you said no. He's past that point.
What was the conversation that we were actually having?
I said the Raiders need to pick up a veteran. Kirk Cousins is out there. Get him right now. Tom Brady knows it. He's an older guy. Tom Brady did it with Tampa. Can understand it. Yep. You said no. He's missed that point. We've already seen him in Minnesota. We've already seen him in Atlanta. He was horrible. Blah, blah. I said no, he's not. I said either A, get him, let Mendoza learn through osmosis behind him, or B, don't draft Mendoza, get a veteran, use number one, trade it away, get some assets. I've been saying that, but what do I know? Yes, Darnell?
So what are you suggesting that's about to happen? Are you saying that the Raiders might not draft Mendoza number one overall pick and they're going to do that? Don't cover your face up now. Keep your eyes open. Look at me. Are they going to not use the number one overall pick? Are they going to and go get some people and players or picks or whatever? Or are you saying Kirk is about to start? What are you saying to me right now?
Kirk starting.
I don't believe it. You going to bet?
Kirk is definitely starting.
You gonna bet?
And I bet you, yeah, we can bet. And we can, and I'm going to say not only is he starting, but they're going to do kind of what I alluded to. I think they still draft Mendoza. I don't believe they don't draft him now. I think they draft him as a backup to learn from Kirk Cousins. And I think that's where they're headed right now, which I think is a smart move. I think that's a good move. You're not drafting Kirk. You're not signing Kirk Cousins right now and then drafting Mendoza to start. It doesn't make sense. You're hustling backwards at that point, and I think we all can agree to that. You get this guy to mentor Mendoza, and what is the common denominator here? Why did you think they got this guy when they're going to draft Mendoza?
White quarterbacks, I guess. I don't know.
Already alluded to it, right? Christian-based faith. Good guy. Talk blah, 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 blah. It all makes sense, right? It's like Big Brother is going to be in the locker room with them. They can speak the same language. They can cry together, fucking circle each other off, whatever they want to do. So that's what they're going to be. That's what they'll be. So that's what they'll be.
My thing is this, so like, okay, so I know Kirk Cousins wants to play. We know that for a fact. So, okay, so I feel you on saying that he's going to start.
Especially momentum's on his corner. Remember, momentum's in his corner. He was balling last year at the end.
Right. Okay, fair. Same time, though, I'm trying to think of a number 1 overall quarterback pick that was not starting day one, though. You heard what I said. I didn't say first round. I said number 1 overall pick at QB who didn't start off the bat. Does anybody come to your head on top of the head? Number 1 overall pick. Go ahead.
Show me the number 1 overall pick, though, that had went to a shitty organization and balled. Go.
Bald. Define bald.
Don't know. There's no defining bald.
No. Would you say had success?
Yeah. Go.
Had success. Baker Mayfield
had success as a rookie.
I think he did.
What did he do?
I don't remember.
It was horrible. What are you talking about? I remember.
When was Mark Sanchez drafted? He wasn't number 1, was he? Or was he?
Nah. Luck was 1, right? Or 2?
He was 1 and RG3 was 2. Yeah. Luck. Andrew Luck. There you go. Cam Newton.
Well, he only threw those 400-yard games, and then he kind of that season.
I mean, they didn't go to the Super Bowl, but I'm saying like it was a clear cut, like, oh, we're better. Like it was immediately better.
Smitty, we have to understand when you get drafted number 1, your team's shitty.
Right.
Number 2 means you should get drafted 1 on your shitty team, but you should have a veteran there to get him through. And we've seen that with so many scenarios when we see the quarterback actually have success, whether he's pick number 1 or number 61. If you go to a shitty team, you shouldn't start. This is just how it used to be. You used to go with a veteran and learn the game and then become the future, just as they did in Jordan Love with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, just as they did with Aaron Rodgers under Brett Favre, just as they did with Brady and Bledsoe. It's been that way for a long time. Alex Smith Mahomes, we talk about all the time.
But you're bringing up people who not the number 1 overall pick. You brought up
Brady.
I know. Brady was a 6th round guy. Mahomes was the number 1 overall pick.
But there ain't no 1 pick. We already went through the 1 pick. We already went through the 1 pick.
But I'm saying, I just think the bigger investment, the bigger, the high, like if you number 1 overall pick, I'm telling you, like, you the OG, you the veteran. Tell me a quarterback who was drafted number 1 overall and did not start. I'm not asking about success. I'm just asking about who didn't start day 1. Yeah. I can't think of anybody. Maybe you know some people though. Like
Luck had good. He started.
No, that's what I'm saying, JB. So
you said that didn't have success.
No. Let me slow down. Tell me
number 1
pick who did not start at quarterback. Seriously.
Did Stafford or Carson Palmer start? I don't know. I'd have to look in the history book. I don't know. I can't think of it. But that's not. I don't think that's the biggest point here. I think the biggest point is, should he start? Like, that's the question I have. Like, should he start? I think it's a great thing. You don't bring Kirk Cousins in right now unless you're starting him. It doesn't make sense. Why would you bring Kirk Cousins in?
But that makes me, I agree. But that makes me like scratch my chin.
It doesn't for me. You don't have a team. You don't have a team around this kid, Smitty. You don't have a team.
It makes me think about the other option that you threw out though, about trading the number 1 pick and getting you like 5 picks.
That's what I said you should do.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't think you can do that though with Kirk Cousins because of his age and injury proneness. I don't believe you can do that either. See, that's where I'm caught here. Mm-hmm. So here's what I think. Tom Brady understands that they need a veteran. Tom Brady also understands at the position that's in that room as a part owner that has say, this guy's not the guy. He's the other guy. Talking about Fernando.
Yeah.
So Fernando ain't ready to be on this roster as a rookie to lead this team and us to have success. We got better in the offseason. We made great moves. We either have Max or we're going to get something for him, and we got number 1 pick. We have all the cards right here on our table. We better not miss this. And we can't bluff this way. We can't bluff our way out of this one. We got to either hit on this shit or get the fuck and fold, right? They're going to either trade number 1 or you're going to mentor number 1. And there's the only reason you got Kirk Cousins, homie. But I don't believe Kirk Cousins can be the guy for 2-3 years.
Okay.
So you got a rookie there to learn under him. You got Tom Brady in the room who likes the kid.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like they keep Fernando in the number 1 pick, which I still don't agree with. I think you trade it, but I think that's what they're going to do. That's all I'm saying.
Does Kirk start the whole first season?
Unless he gets hurt.
That's the only way?
There's 2 reasons. Here's 2 things.
All right.
If it's equal going into the
season, the preseason.
If it's equal going into game 1, not even preseason, because a lot of these guys don't even play no more. Equal into 1, you start the rookie.
Right.
If it's not close, you're starting Kirk Cousins. If the season goes haywire and they're still shitty, you put the rookie in halfway through.
Right. So
that's how it goes.
So in summation, Kirk will not be starting the whole season then.
I don't know. We don't know how injury. You don't know, Smitty. You can't say that on a shitty team though. It's like too hard to say. How many quarterbacks have we seen get fucking hurt? I mean, look at Cam Ward and look at fucking every quarterback that got hurt this past year. Look at AR5's success early on in his career running around. Look at all the young quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels is getting hurt, playing a lot. CJ Stroud. Like, just look at the quarterbacks that go. You throw into the fire real early, and there's only a few, Smitty, that we can really look at and say, oh, they have decent rookie campaigns. Like, we're not acting like there's a shit ton of them to go look at the tape from. There's a few. Like, let's be honest, there's a very few.
Cam Newton, Andrew Luck, RG3, CJ Stroud, Jaden Daniels.
I'm saying, like, I hear you saying. I'm talking about playoff teams, the guys that led us, like Jaden Daniels. Like, how many of those stories are there? Let's dive into a guy that knows a little bit about pain. National champ.
Okay.
NFL vet.
Mm-hmm.
Now infamous Twitter shit talker.
Okay. All right.
Our main man, Uso extraordinaire, Braden Fehoko joins us.
Oh. What's going on here? What?
Who'd you send that to, homie?
Make me a sandwich, Philadelphia Eagles fans.
Hold on. So what's F5, Smitty, for the audio listener? What's F5 refer to again?
I'm actually not privy to this discussion. That's why I'm excited for this.
Oh, you're very privy. We did a clip, and I addressed Mina Kimes in it. I DM'd her. What?
I did. Okay, that's hilarious.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. You all right?
Anyway, Braden, good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a while. You spent about 10 racks last night on Twitter. You want to care to discuss? Go.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, my son he's in here playing, being a crash out. He's got more control than Philadelphia Eagles fans, by the way. No, you want to bless people, and it wasn't no April Fools. I wanted to bless these people, and it's hard, man. They suffer from the disease that they think Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than 31 other quarterbacks in the NFL. So I just wanted to bless them and show them that, hey, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm here for you guys. Take it as you will. So Venmo locked me, or Cash App locked me out after 10,000 last night. So we continued on PayPal, and we ended up donating about $25,000, and that was real. No April Fools.
Wow,
sounds great, man.
You're going to be talked about. I read your tweet. You are going to be talked about when we are laying face down, ass up, so all of them can kiss it. You will be talked about for a long time in this space. You are a legend. You're a legend, and they deleted your original account.
I hope they kiss my hemorrhoids too while my ass is up.
Ooh,
girls like that. Some girls were talking about they like it.
Hemorrhoids?
Yeah, that's what I heard. All right, let's dive into brass tacks here. What's going on with this? First of all, Kirk Cousins to the Raiders. Give us your instant reaction. What do you think happens with number one? Or you think Tom Brady had a lot to say with this? You think they needed a veteran presence? That means Kirk Cousins, a foregone conclusion starter. Mendoza is going to learn, or do you think there's a snowball's chance in hell they can trade number one?
No, Mendoza is still a starter. It won't be from day one. He will start week one. But I think that Kirk needs to be in there. You know what's going on with a veteran presence. And even if Mendoza doesn't start week one, I think Kirk is a good bridge quarterback. He's a veteran. He's a guy that you want your quarterbacks learning from. I still don't believe Atlanta should have drafted Penix. That ordeal got that front office and coaching staff fired. So I think Kirk is a really good quarterback. This is not a knock on Kirk when I say Fernando should be starting week one, but he's a good quarterback in the room to weather the storm for a guy like Fernando Mendoza and some young rookies coming in this year for Vegas.
I don't think you get Kirk to come be the backup right now. Unless you're alluding to he gets hurt again like he did in Atlanta, or just starts throwing crazy picks and doesn't make it. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I mean, we can both be right and both be wrong. That's what opinions are for. But I think Mendoza, I don't know. I don't think he's the guy, personally. I guess I'm on the wrong side of the fence on this one. I told Whitlock the same thing. I think he's more like Fernando Valenzuela than Fernando Mendoza. But that's just me. Listen, I don't like crybabies in the locker room as my quarterback. I'm not high on him. But maybe it'll be good. Maybe they can sit there and read John 3:16 together and cry. And it'd be good. It'd be good for them both, man. Maybe. I don't know. Go ahead, Darnell.
If his name was like Fern Brown, or just like if his name was just Fern Brown, or like Fern,
who?
Like Fernando. If his name was like Fern Brown, just like a white boy.
No, that wouldn't make sense.
Would you feel like a little different?
No, that wouldn't even make sense. That name.
Okay, so here's the thing about the Kirk Cousins signing is like he ain't gonna be making a big bag in Vegas. So
he's already been paid, right?
Yeah. No, because Atlanta's still paying him out. It's like the whole Russell Wilson, all that kind of thing where these guys get cut. But Kirk Cousins ain't the starter $40 million a year Kirk Cousins in Vegas that he was in Atlanta. Now you got to realize that.
No doubt. Yeah.
He's he's a short leash. It's Kirk. You're here for 2.2 or 2.5, whatever it is. So you're Kirk Cousins, but you're also back of the bar cheap end Kirk Cousins. That if Fernando Mendoza's balling, we could trade you week 5 or 6 for some leverage on draft picks.
You've been on these teams, Braden. You've been on these rosters. Do you think like Tom and they got together and they're like, all right, we don't think this guy is the guy, especially not day one starter. So let's get a veteran guy like Kirk Cousins, a Flacco, whoever was out there, what I alluded to months ago. They got him for a reason, just because they know that roster is not good enough to sustain a rookie who's going to get his feet wet real fast with no weapon. They still don't have a real outside weapon yet. You can say they got a couple guys this offseason, but their tight end is their best weapon, and I don't know if they're going to surround him with enough talent on the outside for a rookie to come in. They got a good center. They got upgraded at guard, but they still need some O-line help. Like, this is not a team that's ready to go instantly become playoff contenders in the West. So I don't know if you start a rookie like that. You've seen it too many times, Braden. How many rookies did we start, throw them to the wolves, and you never hear from them again? So I don't know if you start this guy.
So, what?
He almost died, homie. What the hell? He's down. He got a heart attack, homie. He got a mini stroke. What just happened? Live on the show. I don't know if you start.
It's good for content, homie.
You heard that, Brain? I ain't know what happened.
One of those bad swallows?
Hey, parents, cut that, parents.
I don't clip it. She already clipped you saying you hate me.
Parents, cut that, please.
She already clipped you. Said hate me. She killed that clip, by the way.
She did. Shout out to parents.
Holy shit. Okay. Oh, God bless.
Damn, was it that loud?
Yeah, it was, homie. You do that like once a week now, too. It'd be funny.
Cigars, homie.
Yeah. Stop smoking, drinking.
So the thing about with these vet signing quarterbacks is, one, I think the biggest addition for them is insurance, especially with a guy like Fernando Mendoza. When you look at Kirk Cousins, he's insurance, and he's a great value of insurance for $2 million a year, whatever he's making. Like a Joe Flacco behind Joe Burrow, right? Because you can't trust the third guy in line. You can't trust, who is it? Aiden O'Connell over there in Vegas was the only other quarterback on roster up until now.
Porn star, I think. Yeah, damn near porn star, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, mustache, chin strap, whatever, handlebar rails. You can't trust them. Now, you need guys like Kirk Cousins. You need guys like Joe Flacco. You need guys like I'm missing a few other, veteran quarterback presences in the league that, are backups, but you need them on your team in emergencies. But the best case for Fernando from, week one is to be the starter. He's the first pick of the draft. You don't draft him to sit a year. So he's going to start week one, and I think he's going to do well. JB's tripping. I don't know. JB was a Dan Orlovsky fan, so, I kind of take what he has to say with quarterbacks with a grain of salt.
First of all, Dan and I got beef. We have a lot of beef. Dan and I have a lot of beef, but we talk and we're respectful. And I said, listen, I'm not high on Fernando Mendoza, a.k.a. Fernando Valenzuela. There's 3 Fernandos out there that I trust. There's Fernando Tatis.
Okay.
We know he's a Fernando that we can trust and plays at a high level. You know what I mean? Fernando Valenzuela, the original lefty out of L.A., Dodger great. And that's it, man. The third one is not a Mendoza. It can't be. I'm back and forth if I call ice or not on this motherfucker. So let's keep moving on, man. Amicably. We got.
You know what's crazy, Braden? You said exactly what I said, and we agree fully on this quarterback topic. But when I said it, all the chat was like, "Smitty's he's dumb. He don't know he's on it." But then Braden said, and it's like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." So maybe I didn't say it the right way. So
that's you. That's you right here. That's you right here. That's why.
Okay.
This picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're black. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving on. So, Braden, you are now in the crosshairs of this Eagles situation. So let's dive into brass tack. What's going on with this Jalen Hurts issue? So you basically think he's the 33rd best quarterback in the NFL.
33rd. That's steep. I'd put him at like 37. If you ask me.
So he's 32. Then there's another 5 guys that maybe you would start.
Yeah, I'd put Fernando Mendoza. I'd put Ty Simpson, JJ McCarthy. Will Howard, the Steelers last year. And I'm trying to be serious. I'm not trying to troll here, because we're trying to be serious here. But yeah, you can't underachieve with that roster, JB and Smitty.
You're right about that, though.
You can't. Here's what Howie did, right? Think about it. You're on a nice road trip to the Grand Canyon. You're in one of those Mercedes-Benz Sprinter vans, okay? In your passengers, nice. you got a future Hall of Fame running back. Just envision this, right?
Yeah.
Behind you got 2 Hall of Fame offensive tackles, okay? In the very back seat, you got 2 guaranteed 1,000-yard receivers. One is an All-Pro. One is on the verge of being an All-Pro. Yeah. Okay, Smitty.
Tight end's unbelievable.
A Super Bowl phenom. Yeah. Tight end arguably could go into the Hall of Fame as well. It's up there, right? And then you just mix and match everything. You got a crash out in the back seat who's waiting to get in the car, Jalen Carter. You got the best nose tackle in the NFL, Jordan Davis. Yeah. So I can keep going on this list. Zach Bond is a top 3 middle linebacker. So they're all in this Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van. Okay?
2 white boys, safety and corners.
The white on white, the mixed mayonnaise, whatever you want. Okay,
great mix, yeah.
Okay, so Howie Roseman said, "Here's the GPS, here's the map. Just take us to the Grand Canyon. It's a straight shot. Okay, go down I-10, go west. It is a straight shot to the Grand Canyon. Jalen Hurts, don't stop at the gas station. I already put in gas for you. Don't stop for donuts. Don't stop to say hi to the old lady on the side of the road selling Girl Scout cookies. Just get us to the Grand Canyon." Okay. And what he's done is he's gotten the driver's seat. He's taken detours. He wants to go to Salvation Army. He wants to go to the McDonald's. He wants to go to all these places that are just getting to the destination. Howie Roseman built the perfect situation for you. And all you have to do is just get there. But they've had different offensive coordinators either gone or left in a hurry to go take other jobs or fired. Nobody talks about Brian Johnson or nobody talks about Kevin Patullo, but these guys have had to build their offenses who have been totally different before stepping into the Eagles offensive coordinator position around Jalen Hurts, who's a one-read guy, right? Like, we joke around about him. We troll. I may troll a bunch. I may say some things. But Jalen Hurts, like, you cannot underachieve with this roster, because I could figuratively put Kirk Cousins, Fernando Mendoza, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Kyler, whoever you want, Smitty, JB, on this roster, and they would come out victorious in the Super Bowl. But we saw the same thing at Alabama when he had the best athletes in the nation. Jalen Hurts, when you cannot scramble and make plays with your legs, what does it look like from the pocket with your arm when you have to sit there and go through a progression? That's my whole point about Jalen Hurts. But Eagles fans, I want whatever drugs you guys are smoking, drinking, sniffing, taking as shots up your arms, because the way you guys defend this is incredible.
Let me ask you something to all that. Does he get a pass at all for having 5 OCs in 5 years?
Well, we could say the reason he's had 5 OCs in 5 years is, one, Nick Sirianni with those early on OCs was still the one calling the plays, and it was still his system. 2, the reason they have 5 OCs is because either they're trying to hurry and leave to get a new job, or they're getting fired. Nobody's trying to sustain and build something in Philly. Now, the only one who's doing that is Vic Fangio. But Vic runs the defense. He doesn't run the offense. So Vic's on his own side of the ball. So I think he's in a situation where these OCs don't want to work with Jalen Hurts. It's career suicide. And if they do get a little tiny amount of success, they're on their way out to become a coach somewhere else. It's there for you. The internet's free. Go read them.
There's a lot of rumbling going on, Smitty. It's not just Braden talking right now on this show. There's a lot of people saying, echoing similar takes. I'm just saying. And there's a lot of people on ESPN, a lot of people out there saying this stuff. I've been saying it for a while. I don't think he's the top 10 guy at all. Obviously, Braden has a much lower.
I'm with you, David. He ain't on top 10. I think he's middle of the pack guy because, again, I do lean into, when it comes to quarterback, I do lean into like intangibles. And like we talked about it before, like I think Jalen's a good leader from what I see. I think he's a guy who just like has the it factor. I think we've seen him in big moments. We've seen him even in the Super Bowl that they lost against the Chiefs. I think the first time he balled out. Yeah, he had everybody talk about the one fumble, and that's what I get it. Other than that, he had a amazing game. Outplayed Mahomes. Like we've seen this guy show up in big games, stand in the pocket, throw the ball around. And sometimes, like the stats is like not gonna always look pretty, but it's about moments in the game. Like, did you make that one play we needed in the fourth quarter to end this game? Did you do that one scramble? Did you do that? Did you make the right play at the right time? And to me, like I think Jalen Hurts, he's not a great quarterback, but he's a winner. And at the end of the day, winning is a quarterback stat in the NFL. That's how we call Brady the GOAT. Because he won, not because he has the best arm in the world. Or Aaron Rodgers, from a standpoint of just skill set, is better than Brady. We keeping it real, but he didn't win. He won one time, and that's it. So you see what I'm saying? So the thing about Jalen Hurts, he wins. Even when he doesn't win Super Bowls, like it's always 13 wins, 12 wins, playoff run. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that I get watching them. It's like it's hard to watch at times, and I've criticized him as well. But the grass is not always green on the other side. You move on from him and get somebody who you think is more talented, but doesn't have that it factor, and watch the Eagles start to struggle and go back to 10-7 and 9-8.
No, Smitty, you're wrong. I just because we just watched when Carson Wentz got hurt, we watched a backup Nick Foles come in and lead this team to a Super Bowl. Why was Nick Foles able to do that and become a legend in Philly? Because how we built the roster to make it, you can't be at fault. All you have to do is get us to our destination. So when your first round pick and Carson Wentz goes down, I don't even know if Carson was drafted in the first round. I don't know if so. Am I tripping or not? But anyways,
right, yeah.
When Carson Wentz goes down, who's having an MVP year, right? He was having an MVP year. Just go back and look. Carson Wentz was leading the MVP race that year.
Baller.
When he got hurt, and Nick Foles, who you're probably thinking our season's done because the grass ain't greener.
Yeah.
Bro, Howie Roseman said, fuck these picks, fuck everything else.
Yeah.
Here's a weapon. Here's a roster. Just get us to our destination. So when I look at Jalen Hurts, okay, you paid him $55 million. I need to see $55 million a year. I'm paying you way too much money for you to hand off the ball and throw RPOs. Throw the ball over the fucking middle of the field. I mean, God forbid you make a middle read. If you guys watch that Chargers game, bro, Jesse Minter was throwing this guy match quarters, dropping a D tackle, dropping 8 sometimes, and Jalen Hurts looked like he saw ghosts. He turned over. That was the first time in NFL history where the same player turned over the ball twice in one play. The most atrocious shit I've ever seen in my life. How do you throw a pick to a defensive tackle in the middle of the field? You're looking right at him.
Yeah.
Okay. But when this guy has to make reads, when this guy has to sit back in the pocket and go through a progression, my goodness, he's got Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert. My God, hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley or check it down to him. Like,
Throw it to him, yeah.
it's foolproof. You know,
I'm with you. I've been saying it. I RPO and double and triple off of the 3 tech and you know, reading the 5 and reading the outside backer. They throw RPO off the safeties, sneaking into the box. Like, that's really what they do. And that's why you see these inflated stats, in my opinion. You can say you're stat watching or whatever. Smitty always says our eyes work. 21 touchdowns, 3 picks. Everyone's going to throw these stats out during the season, but then we watched the game, Smitty, and you said it like multiple times. This guy's had 1 completion in a whole half.
That's crazy.
Twice last year. 1 fucking completion. You can just throw the ball out in the flat, homie, at some point.
Yeah.
You can't do it as an NFL quarterback. I don't believe you can do it and be successful or sustain the success to what Braden's talking about. I think that team is too loaded, too roster heavy at every spot. Like, this isn't a spot like the Raiders where we got to fucking play all these holes. This is like a team everywhere. Defense gets you the ball back. You get multiple red zone opportunities more than anybody in the NFL last year. And yet we do tush push, taking away from a guy that we actually could be bitching and moaning about. Saquon could be the MVP twice if you hand the ball off instead of tush push. How many touchdowns are you taking away from that dude? So I'm just saying, there's a lot of misskewed stats out there, in my opinion, about Jalen Hurts.
I mean, look, shout out to this guy Latrell, whatever, you know, he subscribed, whatever, to get his comment up here. Latrell,
JB coached him back in the day as a running back, so he's a huge
He coaches right now
fan.
at high school. He coaches high school or JUCO now, maybe. But go ahead.
Okay,
Huge Eagles fan.
Latrell, and
He's an Eagle fucking lover. Eagle lover.
Yeah.
This question is for JB.
Cook is a motherfucking fat ass. He's a fat running back. Go.
I'm going to ask Latrell a question. I'm going to ask Smitty a question. I'm going to ask JB a question. You guys can answer it yourself. Okay. You guys call Jalen Hurts a winner. Okay. If we switched, you could take Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, Dak Prescott, whoever you want. And if you put them on the Eagles, and if you put, let's just take Joe Burrow, for example. If we switched roles and Jalen Hurts was on the Bengals and Joe Burrow's on the Eagles, we're probably talking about Joe Burrow as being one of the most legendary quarterbacks in the NFL right now, ever. And if you, I'll let you guys answer, but if you disagree with me, then I need whatever drugs you guys are on.
As long as your boy Joe is healthy, I agree with you.
But the reason he wasn't healthy is because his O-line can't hold up. They got me and you out there blocking. Smitty.
That can't get hurt all the time, though. Every time he get hit, I get nervous. And I love you. I know your guy.
They got me at left guard, you at right guard, and JB at center. And they got Steve Kim at right tackle. And they got Bailey at left tackle. And they got Shaun King at tight end. Come on, bro.
Man.
Man, I'm looking at that. That's a horrific fucking look. It's like this.
Yeah.
I hope he got some life insurance with State Farm because he got to get it in blood after the shit we gonna give him.
Nah, Newsom took ours away. California, they burned down the fire. Man, I agree. I've been saying this, Smitty. Smitty and I said this a while back. I said you can plug and play a lot of guys at that Eagle roster. Like I just be honest, you can plug a lot of guys in that shit. You imagine fucking Josh Allen on that team, fucking running all the same off. By the way, you run the same offense with Josh Allen. You just have a fucking guy that can actually make plays.
Let me ask y'all this though, because y'all make it seem like it's a super just close your eyes, throw anybody. If they got AR5, would the Eagles be as good?
No.
All right, okay.
I don't. I think AR5 is a UFL quarterback.
All right. So you give Jalen a little bit of credit then.
Like I said, there was 35, 36 quarterbacks. That
were 37, yeah.
37. AR5
still an NFL guy, Smitty, he said. He's still a 37 guy.
AR5 is like at 41, 42.
That's close, though. Damn.
Hey, but Jalen Hurts is a lot closer to AR5 than he is to Joe Burrow in terms of being a quarterback. And I'm being dead ass serious about that.
Who's had a more successful career so far?
Yeah, but you can't determine the success because the success of the roster was made for him to be foolproof. Like,
so wait up. Should I call AJ McCarron right now? You're saying AR5, he should be calling AR5 right now. AJ should, and the Birmingham Stallions?
100%. I'll call AJ myself after the show. AJ, if you don't get AR5 with you, so Birmingham can go 3-peat, AJ, what are you doing as a coach? AJ, this is a message to you. If you're not trying to get better as a UFL coach, if you're not in evaluation today saying, how can I get Anthony Richardson to come be my quarterback next week? AJ, you're not doing yourself a justice as a first-year head coach. Now, you guys beat Louisville, but I want you to put that ass whooping on them. I think AR5 can do that for you.
Hey, Braden knows the whole rundown of UFL. Like, that motherfucker has everything ready to go. All right, so keep going real quick before this. We got to send this to every Eagles media outlet. So Jeremy Fowler posted on Jalen Hurts. He said that the frustrations exist, and he said that there's an article on Jalen, and it's pushed back on changes that would diversify the scheme, saying that he didn't want to go under center. He's reluctant to let it just rip at times, particularly against zone coverage. To Braden's point earlier, you drop and you play some fire zone and you drop people out into coverage that he's not used to. He holds his dick in his hand. He throws a pick right to the nose guard. He said he's got poor body language, not always bought in, not the most coachable, and players notice, and it diverts from the game plan. It actually diverts from the game plan and changes play calls to an excessive degree. Now, listen, I'm not going to throw no quarterbacks under the bus, but I've had these scenarios, and I know what that message right there is. If it is a guy that's uncoachable, for instance, and thinks he knows more than the coach, let's just say, it is a hard coach situation, because now the guy goes in there and he wants to get to his comfort zone. For him, probably is what? Fucking Goddard, close proximity to him, tight end, get him the ball, get quick RPO, run some double and triple option, put it in his hands so he's not worried about reading coverage, Smitty. To Braden's point, I've never seen the motherfucker throw a dig route yet in the NFL. So, like, I'm just saying, that's kind of, I get what I just read to you guys. So, further proving Braden's take, I guess.
So, when I was in the NFL, which was, according to Philadelphia Eagles, it was probably a cup of coffee. So, when I was in the NFL for the short little month I was throughout my 6-year career, when I was with the NFL, this is how the media would work, right? The media is credentialed by the front office of NFL teams, right? So whoever the front office lets into these buildings, whoever they approve to write these articles, at the end of the day, all needs to get approved by the GM, the team owners, head coaches, right? Whoever are writing these articles on teams, whoever is around the team, knows what's going on, talking to these sources, has to get approved by the front office. So here's my point. Whoever was in the front office, whether it was Howie, whether it was Nick Sirianni, whether it was Big Dom, whatever Big Dom does for Philly, okay? They all knew about this article before it released. And if you tell me no, then I'm going to say you're full of shit. Because why would Jeremy Fowler, somebody who has been in the Philadelphia Eagles facility, write something of anonymity from an Eagles source, knowing that he still has to go report there every year, every month throughout the season, or other ESPN reporters? Why would they put out this article if they knew it wasn't true? Okay, so somebody from the front office said, you know what? Go ahead and release that. We need a little smoke here. Either we need Jalen Hurts to light a smoke under his ass and, hey, go to the Peyton Manning Academy, go learn, go develop your game. Or we want people to know that, hey, maybe we're actively shopping this guy and we need a quarterback. But there's no way that article gets released unless it gets either read, approved, or sent through the PR team with the Eagles, the GM, the head coach, whoever it is. But you can't just tell me yesterday that they released that article with anonymous resources without Howie Roseman knowing, without a Big Dom knowing. Come on, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. Nothing gets through that front office without their approval.
That's interesting take, because I'm going to get to like a brass tacks that you kind of dabble in, and Shaun King and Eric Weddle has dabbled into the front offices of places they've been. Here's what I want to know. So do you think this is noise to kind of urge him out the door? Because if they were to openly say Jalen Hurts is tradable, meaning I'll take calls, which they haven't said, they get blasted, right? They're going to get murdered in the media. If they say we'll trade AJ Brown or Jaylen Brown, AJ Brown, it's nothing, right? It's another wideout, great move, make a move, get a wideout out of there. They don't get along, blah, blah, blah. But you flip that and do it on Jalen Hurts, you're going to take a huge, just because of the money, et cetera, quarterback, blah, blah, blah. He's a quarterback that won Super Bowl, blah, blah. Do you think they really want to move him? That's the question I asked from Howie Roseman. I think they actually do.
Here's my thing, though, JB. If I'm asking you and Smitty, you guys are GMs, right?
Yeah.
Say Smitty's the GM for a team that needs a quarterback. JB, you're the GM for a team that needs a quarterback. If I'm actively trying to trade Jalen Hurts, what do we think a GM is actually going to, trade for him? Like, I'm just keeping it a stack, right? We talk about how good the Eagles roster is. Do we think another team out there is going to give up a first-round pick for Jalen Hurts?
No. I said that last year. I said that about Shaun Moore. It's a very similar comparison, Smitty. Like, Michigan is a top 3 job in America. We all agree.
Mm-hmm.
But if Shaun Moore came available last year when 20 coaching jobs were open, how many were going to ask him to interview? None. Nobody would have asked. Ole Miss wasn't going to. LSU wasn't going to bring him in. I mean, just think about it. It's very similar comparison. I don't believe there's 20 teams out there that's going to say we need Jalen Hurts on our roster. Like, I agree. I actually agree with that.
That's cold-blooded, man.
It is, but it's fact. It's a truth-telling business. It is. It's hard.
Let's get the brass tacks, man. Who's better at doing what they do? Is Jalen Hurts better at playing quarterback than Logan Paul is at boxing? Go.
Smitty, don't ever fucking disrespect me again, bro. Y'all saw that man perfectly, bro. I'm 1-0. I'm 1-0.
So are you officially 1-0 professionally?
I'm officially 1-0.
Let's clap it up, JB, for Braden Fehoko, man. 1-0, man. His new career, box career, man. He's undefeated.
Hold on, we haven't had you on since because there was a lot going on, and I gotta know. So you told send me a contract, let's get it done. You, a couple other NFL guys went at him. Brandon Jacobs, JUCO legend, couple guys.
Le'Veon, yeah.
And Le'Veon Bell. What happened?
So here's what happened in the most simplistic terms.
Okay.
He put out a false narrative that he was going to whoop some NFL guys, right?
Right.
He didn't think NFL guys would shake back.
They want the smoke.
Didn't want the smoke.
Yeah.
So obviously you guys have saw my tweets. Le'Veon Bell stepped in and said, hey, let's run it. So he started moving goalposts, talking about we're going to do it here. I want my referees. I want these judges. And I said, man, I don't give a fuck about all that. Run it. Send the contract. Okay. What's the email? Send the email, put the money up, all of that. Next thing you know, he comes out with this Titanic video talking about, oh, you're too important to WrestleMania. You're too this and this to WWE. He got scared. He didn't think nobody was going to put up the money. Fuck you talking about? We all got money. Like Logan Paul, I don't give a rap. I told him, I said, I'll do it for free. Like I'll whoop your ass in a pair of flip-flops for free.
Nike flops?
Like I'm fighting demons. I'm ready to whoop your ass. Like that's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was, man. And it is what it is. Me and Le'Veon, we talk more now. Le'Veon's gonna ride it out, call him a duck, because Le'Veon's like, I just don't see the disrespect. I'm over it. I took my win. I'm riding off into the sunset with it. And this is also any streamer, any content creator out there who wants to smoke with me. I'm looking for the next fight. So, I'm here with it.
Let me ask you this. So we all on this show, we have conversations about the big difference between boxing versus like a street fight and in the bar. Like JB always says that he's the best bar fighter that on this entire show. You know what I'm saying? What's your experience like?
He knows there's a difference. He knows there's a difference.
Right. And me looking at Braden, just knowing, D lineman, I know when it comes to a street fight, I know Braden is going to be some serious shit you're going to have to deal with. What's your experience like in the actual boxing ring, though? Because I don't know. I never asked you that before. Because I do think that is a different game. And listen, the Paul brothers. Listen, I don't take their boxing stuff that serious. But at the same time, they have been doing some level of training for a couple of years now at this point. So it's like, all right, they know at least a little something more than the average Joe is what I'm saying.
Boxing is a tough sport. I have respect for fighters in just fighting sports, MMA, boxing, whatever.
Yep.
But, like a wise man once told me, gunfighters get shot too.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? So you step in that ring, your chin is just as fragile as anybody else, the next guy. I don't care how much times you hit a heavy bag. I don't care how much jump ropes you do, Logan Paul. I don't care how much ab crunches you do. All it takes is my fist to connect with your jaw and it'll turn to glass. And it is what it is. All it takes is one shot. But to your say and to what JB said, a bar fight, totally different because there's so much exterior alternatives. Like if JB's in a bar fight with Logan Paul, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, in a boxing match, you only got to worry about his hands. I could see JB, cracking a Budweiser, shanking dude in the stomach with a half bottle.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like JB looks like he's slimy like that. He gonna come off, bite off a toe type shit, put you in a headlock, choke you out. Even if you tap, he's still gonna, he might pour some tequila on your head.
Yeah.
I can see JB doing
Buffalo
that.
sauce in your eye. JB a nasty motherfucker.
You remember in the waterboard where he poked Buddy in the eye? Like I can see JB doing that.
Yeah.
But in a boxing match, your hands are taped, gloves covered.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a lot more controlled. Logan Paul wanted to do unlimited rounds until somebody tapped out. That ain't me. I'm 305 pounds, motherfucker.
Right.
I'm not finna do all this cardio for you. I came to fight you. I'm not here to run a marathon. So these are things.
What would I do again with the Budweiser bottle?
I think you'd like hold him in a headlock, open his mouth, pour it in him after you knock him out, kiss him goodnight.
Oh yeah. But you said I would shank him where? In the stomach? Or?
Probably in the stomach, dig in there to all these Bad Bunny fans. Do something. I don't know.
JB's a little haymaker. He might, ain't no telling what he might do.
I twist that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. I want to see like more. I want to hear shit like crunk. You know what I mean? So before you get out of here, Braden, I know you think LSU's going to win it all year one. What's going on? Lane's there, $40 million salary, roster. Basically, nowadays you can win in year one, in my opinion. How it's structured. Ryan Day's come out and said, I think we could have a draft now in college and kill all this noise. And there's all kind of shit out there. Tuberville's talking about 5 years, transfer one time. If you fucking don't, sit out. Which is basically back to the old original rules. So a lot going on in college. Where are we at? Is this the most pressure on any first year head coach at a new place than you recently remember?
Oh yeah, and I'll tell Lane Kiffin this. Eye to eye, Lane Kiffin. You are not on the hot seat, but you are on the hot seat.
Woo!
Kirk Signetti, what he did in this past year, and not just at the college ranks, what Mike McDonald did in Seattle, the days of we need time to build our program, we need time to develop, them days are over with. Stop lying to these people. Stop gaslighting these people into think it takes time to win.
Gaslight.
Win now, win early. You should have won tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or you should have won yesterday, excuse me. But Lane Kiffin, I'm letting you know right now, at the very minimum this year, we need not just a college football playoff appearance, but we need an SEC championship appearance. Just an appearance. I ain't saying for you to win it. At the very least, you need to make an appearance. At the most minimum, 2 losses. I'll give you 2. You don't get 3. Because like I said, them days of telling people, stop gaslighting to these fans that we need to build something. We need to sustain our recruits. They're giving you the most money in the NCAA to go recruit a roster. I'm with you. I'm on your side. I didn't think he was going to come to LSU, Lane, but you here now. So let's go run this shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. It's time to win.
Is that an Ed Ogeron impression?
You heard that a little bit, boy.
No. Let's run that shit, boy.
I meant to say ball because that's what they say. But that boy came out because I've been hanging around JB a lot. So that boy,
racist, a little racist.
It just slipped off the tongue naturally.
Yeah. That happened.
Respectfully, it's BOI though.
Boy,
homeboy. That's how JB.
That's how I like little boy. That's how I say it. But anyway,
JB hates your head coach, by the way. So, but anyway. John Moret.
That was one of the funniest skits I've ever. He's holding the gun upside.
Why you holding it like that? Homie?
Yo, man.
You see, White shoot from the shoulders, Braden. Like they move. It's like a golf pendulum, like putting a putt. You know, you're putting. It's all shoulder. You know, boom, boom, boom. You know,
Hispanics be shooting like that too.
well, they more cartelish.
I don't know if they're really spraying. I think Hispanics are more like this, homie.
Well, they are, yeah. If they're laid back in the low, yeah. Like, yeah, you're right. Like, beanie down over the eyes, yeah. I hear you. I hear you on that part. But mostly they're gonna have a chopper or some sort of, just cartel-ish. They got to keep up the portray the image. But
how the brother shoot? How the brother shoot, JD? One more time.
Bro, why is the gun upside down?
Right.
Upside down, Brady, and they're running away from
They're
it.
not looking.
They're not even looking, homie.
He's so racist, man. I love it.
Hey, Brady, much love, man. You need anything, we'll get you back on.
Appreciate y'all, boys.
Braden Fehoko, everybody. Pound that like button, subscribe, become a member. Go follow him on X, man. He's a great follow. We got a loaded lineup. Steve Kim around the corner. Maybe a few more shots at Shaun King. Maybe some Mayweather news. Is he breaching contract with the fight, the rematch with Pacquiao? Pacquiao made some comments. We're going to get into all that. Plus, former heavyweight champ Smitty. Oh, great interview that he had with Pierce Morgan. And Kevin the Trucker made a video because I alluded to something similar happening to me before my daughter was born out of a titty bar. So anyway, what? Anyway, we'll be back, man. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. I have to ask a woman, a mother of a little boy, your take on this.
Okay.
Because this is what's happening to Smitty and them generation. And I've been telling them this for a while.
Okay.
So basically, there's a receiver out there, and I got to get your take. There's a receiver his name's Brandon Cooks. And CeeDee Lamb, who's a Cowboy, famous wide receiver, he's doing Nike underwear ads.
Okay.
And he posted an ad. And then this guy, Brandon Cooks, who's also an NFL player, tweeted out, yo, let me see. So can I get your point of view on this? Go ahead.
Wait. I'm reading
it. Yeah, you're reading it right.
You're
reading it right. Unfortunately, yeah.
Was it a joke?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure it has to be.
Smitty, of course, defends it. We don't joke. See, that's the thing that Smitty don't understand, Lauren.
But it's
our generation that Smitty has made up.
You shouldn't
no.
make the joke at all.
Stop.
But I'm saying,
thank you. Say that then, homie. Say that then.
There's no way publicly Brandon Cooks will just put this out publicly. I'm talking JB. There's no way Brandon Cooks will put this out publicly. And like, he's not stupid. He knows what social media is. There's no way he just put this out publicly and be serious about it. It's still wrong. I wouldn't make no joke like that at fucking all. Joe about to see another man's
gay.
It's crazy as hell.
What time was this at? Like, was it like was it late at night? Like, was it afternoon? I'm just curious.
Why are you asking that specifically?
Because like if he had a few drinks and he was feeling, confident enough to like.
So you're condoning the gayness. So you think gay is gay. So you're calling it gay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, white mom. We just broke a little bit of a curse, Mitty. She's going to break the white mom curse. She called it out for what it is. Thank you, Lauren. It doesn't matter when it is. It doesn't matter when you make this tweet or whatever, this comment. Like, Monica's absolutely right.
I agree with Monica.
Now you do. So, like,
I never disagree. The problem
Smitty comes in defending. Smitty comes in defending.
Listen what I'm saying.
Nah, you come in defending gay, and then you go on the other side once a couple women say something, homie. Stop.
Lauren said, is he joking? I said he has to be. That's literally all I said.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be.
And then you took that and said, you made a whole fucking rant. I didn't say nothing you said.
Lauren, in summation, Lauren, over the last couple of weeks on this show, we've shown a variety of things that have given us very, very, very insightful insight on what's going on with the gay community, which is now pro athletes. So we've shown a guy for the New York Knicks thumb Jalen Brunson, right? In your town, in New York. Do we have a guy who's Shaun King's favorite player of all time, who's a Duke Blue Devil, Jared McCain. He has his own nail line, and he paints his nails. And so he was like playing with the guy's back during an interview, and the other player said, "Get your hand off me." So then,
is that true? Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely true.
So funny.
Yeah, absolutely true.
That's so.
And then and it keeps going on. We had a guy at Michigan State doing the splits on a national recruiting visit that we've made viral. So we've had a lot of things going on, showing and proving that I've been correct the whole time. And then Smitty continues to show it and defend it for some reason. I don't know why. But for this guy to even say that is absolutely gay. Although we had the baseball team, we had a baseball team that was they were mimicking, doing it to each other.
I mean,
yeah. And then we had two guys kissing through a gate playing baseball.
I feel like
we did a whole video. Bailey put a whole thing together. Yeah.
I got to see this. I mean, I actually
it's real.
That show. I watched that show, Heated Rivalry.
It's real.
Had to fast forward through some of it because it was hardcore. But I was like, there's no way that hockey players are like this gay. Like they're really trying to make it so like hockey players
they'll tell you
so gay. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, no.
Yeah, we're back in the building on a truth-telling Thursday.
Yeah. Hit that like button, man. We should have 895 likes right now. If we don't, it's a problem. If you're not green, you're not saying.
We should have 25. We got 2,500 people live. It'll be back to 3,000 when Steve Kim joins us. We should have 3,000 likes. I just don't understand that we only get 1,000.
I'm trying to lower the bar from them because, I'm just being realistic. Our fans are lazy.
We don't.
All right, at least we have 800 at this point. Is what I'm saying. At this point,
we don't lower the bar.
Well, we have to for them.
Well, the Korean Cosell, the co-host of Whitlock's Fearless, 3 knockdown rule, Mario Lopez from Saved by the Bell. Not Zach, the other one.
Oh.
And the knower of all things, absolute cooks, Shaun King on this show earlier this week.
He did.
And Braden Fehoko, Matt, had just cooked Shaun King as well on the boxing front. Our main man, Steve Kim, joins the show.
Hold it up, JB.
Steve,
good Thursday to you guys.
Good Thursday. Fernando Mendoza looked exactly like I thought. Horrific. But hopefully John Hadley's texting me, like, hey, you did say it. Well, yeah, I know. He's horrible. So, it is what it is, Smitty. Where we at, Steve, with all things boxing? Go right now. Mayweather, this whole throwing his sperm on people, Pierce Morgan. We got
hold on, that's not him.
All
that's
kind of shit.
Guys,
that's Wilder, but we got so much boxing shit to go over here.
All right, so as I mentioned last week on my Substack, and by the way, subscribe to that, stevekimboxing.substack.com.
Yeah.
Okay, I mentioned that every single event that's been talked about with Mayweather and Pacquiao, including September 19th, I think is in flux. I really do. I would not count on them happening, or I wouldn't put it in ink. I'd put it in pencil. The bottom line is very simple. The money. They got to get funds. They got to get investors. So they got to people get money that's in the bond or that's in the escrow. None of that is happening. And Pacquiao was supposed to fight Ruslan Provodnikov April 18th at the Thomas and Mack Center. I think you're going to get a rematch between 91 Duke and UNLV before that happens. So they have moved that to June. Okay? And that's not even a sure thing till they get the money. Now, as for Mayweather, this is what I was told by a pretty good source. You know how he was supposed to fight Mike Tyson in the Congo?
Mm-hmm.
In the immortal words of Mike Tyson, I think as of now that is going to Bolivian. And even the bout against the Greek kickboxer, I'm not so sure that's in play. And then this past weekend, Mayweather kept saying stuff like, well, this is an exhibition, and I don't know if we're going to be at the Sphere. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Netflix announced it. They put out a press release. Guys, I'm just telling you, if you plan to be at any of these events, don't.
So wait up. So is he breaching all these things, or were they? If Netflix announced it, that means there's something that was on paper.
Yeah,
right?
I thought it was pretty official at that point. Netflix is not just like a fly-by-night promotional company. I mean, they're Netflix. So here's the issue. I believe that Pacquiao wants this to be a real fight because he wants to get his revenge, whatever that means. I'm not so sure beating Mayweather in 2026 has the same impact as it does in 2015. You had your shot. It didn't happen. And also, I was told, and I guess no one checked it out. You know, the Sphere, to rent that out, costs at least $3 million a day.
A day?
Yeah, a day, yes. That's why that place is very cost prohibitive. That's why there's not that many events, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's actually bleeding money.
JB could afford it, but other than him, not so many people could afford it.
Nah, Pat Perez was telling me some stories that they don't think it'll be. They don't know how it can sustain, and if it'll be around in 3 years from now.
It's bleeding money. So all of these things going on, and until the money comes in, because in boxing, 99% of this is about the money.
We got a boxing specialist, Riverside's 15th best trainer in California.
Oh, he moved up to 15th. I still had him at 18th. Okay, whatever. All right, good job, Henry.
He trains pro fighters, and he said Braden said watching said have zero chance in the ring unless he trained in a boxing gym, particularly with him. This guy's name's Henry. Braden, I'll hook you up. Maybe come out here and train with him, and we'll shoot content because that's what we do now.
Henry Ramirez, best known for Chris Arreola. And he's got a young Filipino, and I think his cousin or brother that's pretty good. So look out for Pal Barrendo.
Okay.
I like that name. Yeah, that's Henry for sure. He texted me, Braden would have zero chance in the ring unless he trained with me. It's different than other type of training. You can't just sit around and eat on the island in a luau. So anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm sure he typed all of that out.
Right, verbatim.
Yeah, word for word.
He did not say that, Braden. I threw that last part in. Shout out to Nathan's Luau, Waikiki. Anyway, let's keep going. We got a lot going on. So, breach of contract, yes or no? Do you think that really is going to bite him? Is he going to owe money? Is he broke? I mean, Whitlock, everybody's alluding to all these things. What's going on with Mayweather?
Again, Mayweather's broke is different than you or I's broke. Okay? But now, I think his name is Jazz Arthur. He is the CEO of MP Promotions that handles Manny Pacquiao. And now they're coming out on more outlets flat out saying, hey, hold on. First of all, number one, we want a real fight. Number two, you've taken money up front. So there's some issues here. There are some issues. Look, you know me. I didn't want to see this rematch. Not in 2026. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Coach, on that day, September 19th, you know where I'm going to be. I'll be at my regular seat right next to you watching Football Palooza. Unless, of course, I go to the Wake Forest game, which is Friday night. But still, it's going to be some sort of football.
Because this guy won't be here. This guy right here probably won't be here.
Yeah,
this guy's black guy.
But look, in an event like that, here's the issue, guys. Keep this in mind. This is not a pay-per-view event. It's Netflix. So the money is locked in. It's like it's not like, hey, if we do well on pay-per-view, we could play off the upside and get a percentage. I don't think that's the deal. Netflix pays a license fee. Then you divide the money up. That's how I'm understanding most of these deals. But this Mayweather-Pacquiao thing, I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm just telling you, I'm going to repeat myself, every single one of these events that's been announced for both guys, I don't believe they are set in stone.
Yeah. Henry said the guy you mentioned, the young and upcomer, will be fighting at Pachenga tomorrow night.
Yes.
So if you guys are in California, SoCal, you want to see a good fight, go watch our boy Henry Ramirez, and he's got his young fighter tomorrow at Pachenga, which is known for a major casino out here in SoCal. So it's about an hour from Smitty. Let's keep diving into this. Let's dive into this other boxing thing before we get into a shit ton of football.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead, Smitty.
Deontay Wilder, man. What's going on, man? He's going viral right now for giving out some details of how his daughter, I believe, was conceived. I mean, should we just play the video barely first so that people can hear it, and then we'll let Steve react?
Tried to set me up, to have the baby. She ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door, and that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah. Truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart.
That's smart.
When we was having sex, when I used to come on her stomach. I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed because I would want to wipe it off of her stomach. This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby by me because I was the best thing that ever came into her life. Most of her relationships only last for 2 months or whatever because she was a promiscuous woman. I didn't know it at the time. I only found out this thing by reading her journal. She didn't know that I read her journal either. So during that time, I did what I do. I had a good nut, and I nutted on her stomach. This time, I went and got the towel and tried to wipe it off, and she hit my hand so hard, I thought she hit my hand like a home run, like a baseball player do a baseball bat.
I did what I do.
I got a good nut. Homie, there's no way. What are you doing?
The professionalism of Piers Morgan
out the window.
He's just like this. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's really taking off. Yeah. Like he's talking to a fucking scholar. Homie, hold on.
He said, "Oh, really?"
What's the towel doing, Cindy?
Huh?
What are you doing?
No, I was just folding it nicely next to me real quick. Nice and neat, putting it down.
So what did he do with the towel situation?
He said, okay, so he said when typically when he would have sex with his girlfriend at the time, instead of ejaculating inside of her to avoid potential pregnancy, he would decide to ejaculate on her belly.
Yes.
And he would have the towel already prepared there right next to the bed, nicely folded, nice and neat, no wrinkles in the towel. So after ejaculation, he could just take the nice towel that he folded and clean it up for her, nice and neat, get it out of her belly button, all that. Wow. So then she could just get up, go to the bathroom, good to go. So he was trying to be a gentleman, is what he was saying. Steve?
Couple things.
He's got Steve, real quick. Sorry to cut you off. Is this guy not the dumbest fucking guy I've ever? He's the dumbest guy I've ever heard talk ever. I've heard it several times now, not just here. This is the dumbest.
He might knock you out though. You might chill out a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, Smitty broke that down beautifully. So they're very like just real casual in the bed. It looks like because that's like not fun at all. I'm not doing that.
So he fights Darren Chisora on Saturday afternoon. Two older heavyweights. Pay-per-view. Good luck with that. This goes to show you guys, you don't have to be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan to need a terrible towel. And number two, thank you, the biggest issue, and Deontay admitted it, you can't turn him into a housewife. Not turn him into. He admitted his mistake, and now he's got 18 years of payments.
Did Tyson Fury fuck this guy's over?
You know, those
brain.
2 losses, it did something to Deontay. I mean, Deontay came out with accusations that, and this is all true, by the way, Coach, that Tyson Fury loaded his gloves with egg weights.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. That was a bizarre interview, but that's Deontay. But fellas out there, he's trying to drop a little game. Yeah. Be quick with that towel hand. Be quick with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know we joking about it, but if you really listen to what he's saying, like, he gives some free game. Like, JB called him dumb. To me, this is one of his best interviews. Like, he was very clear and what he said. He gave full detail. It was very raw. But what he said, I mean, a lot of fellas have been in the same scenario, homie.
That's the part I like. That's the part I respect. It was just he was like on the Coach JB show.
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck.
He said, I did what I do. He said, I nut it.
I nut it.
It's like, but it's the way, like he fully enunciated it. He said, I nut it. Like he made sure you heard it. Go ahead, Steve.
Smitty, I was told by a pro athlete or would-be pro athlete, and we were just talking one day.
No media training.
And he said to me in a private discussion, like Steve, we're kind of taught by the older fellas that have been in the league, like if you're gonna hook up, bring your own condom. I go, oh yeah. Because the bottom line is, if a girl has a condom and she puts a pinhole in it, you think you're protected, but you're not. I mean, there's a certain like rules of the game that athletes and players will talk about, and Deontay Wilder, book 1, chapter 1, verse 1, 101.
And you make sure you flush your own condom down. Don't give it to her.
The toilet.
You watch it go down. It's a lot of rules.
Shouldn't flush condoms. Not healthy for the environment to flush
you
it.
Don't come on the environment, homie. You care about the environment now, homie? You smoke cigars every day. You care about the environment?
But I don't throw them in the fucking
What's the
toilet.
You going into the air? What are you talking about? You mess up the.
That's great. That's natural smoke, homie. It's from tobacco leaf. That's not fucking toxic from the chemtrail sprayer for Joe Cord, homie. Let's keep going, man. We got a lot to discuss, man. There's just a lot of craziness going on.
Well,
Jay,
listen, man. I'm going on the rundown here. Jaden Ivey will receive his full $10.1 million salary this season, even after the Bulls waived him Tuesday for conduct detrimental to the team, per The Athletic. Since we talked about the topic, what was it, Monday or Tuesday, whatever, I feel like more stories have, came out about what he was doing. And, he was allegedly, going to his teammates, making them feel uncomfortable at practice and asking them certain questions, questioning their faith and asking if they're having sex before marriage. Again, this is all allegedly. This is a story that's coming out.
That should be a rhetorical question. You're in the NBA. Of course you are. What are you, AC Green? Give me a break.
I'm hearing now that his wife is not texting him back now, and his family's kind of turned on him. And so it's a lot going on right now.
Smitty, you know what? I gotta. So 2 days ago, we told about the story. I went off on the whole thing, and I said, "This is what it is." Yesterday, I came out and said a buddy of mine's a PR guy with the Bulls, told me some things. Today, I heard more news last night that I gotta now combat what I said yesterday, Smitty. And it's just a question. So yesterday I came out, Smitty, and I said what I said, right? I said this guy was there. He's uncomfortable situation. Nobody really wanted him around, so they waived him. But you realize he was there less than 2 months?
Yeah, it was a short time period, yeah.
So now, do you think there's more capping involved? Because if you really were there only for 2 months, how much can you really get in? How much fucking heat can you really put on a bunch of people in a new organization and make them feel that uncomfortable so quickly? I'm calling a little bit of cap now again on the other side. See, now there's a lot of things going on in this scenario, bro. I think he's a weirdo.
Yeah, I think it's a little weird. I think the Pistons knew it, and they just kept it under the rug. So that's why they traded him away, because they knew that, hey, man, he on some weird stuff. Let's trade him away. The Bulls were not privy to it. As soon as he got in the locker room, they were like, dang, he's kind of like a little different. And again, this is coming from a guy, you guys know I'm a Christian, man. But there's a way in which you go about it. You don't go into a locker room and just start asking my team. I didn't walk to Sheldon and say, Sheldon, did you have sex before marriage? Oh, you're a sinful man. Like, that's just what, homie? Like, that's not how you go about it. So
I saw a video where he said, I wasn't even really around my teammates that much. Isn't he rehabbing an injury? That's what he claimed.
Yeah. And I know for sure though that, again, they are the gayest team in the NBA. No, Smitty, you know what I mean? What I mean is they're the biggest gay advocate, the LGBTQ, all that shit. They're the biggest pro-gay team in the NBA. So there's a lot going on, man. What?
I mean, me and Steve didn't really know how to rebuttal to that. I mean, that's I hear what you're saying.
You're Chicago.
It's fact. It's fact, not fiction.
You threw us a hell of a.
I was waiting on your rebuttal.
A horrible alley-oop. That was a horrible alley-oop. Like, that was.
Anyway, he's getting $10 million. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in LA acting gay. So the NCAA, Smitty, has passed blind transfer legislation as we move on amicably for all Division I sports, prohibiting programs from adding players outside portal windows with coach suspensions and school fines as penalties, Steve. A blind transfer legislation.
Break that down.
So basically for all D1 sports, basketball, football, baseball, you name it, they'll prohibit a program from adding players outside of portal windows that because it's been really lax, obviously.
This is the Xavier Lucas rule then. This is what really and Xavier the Miami cornerback that came from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Look, as long as everything is under the same umbrella, the same rules, and everyone's playing by them, let it be.
Yeah.
Let it be. Didn't someone come up with hey, you get 5 years to play 5 and that's it?
Yeah,
Tommy
Tuberville just said that.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Tommy Tuberville.
Tuberville, yeah.
Tuberville has redone it, but that's the rule. That's the original rule again, though.
Right.
To me.
I mean, me and Steve been preaching like the same thing on this show for years about listen, you just go back to the old transfer rule. You got to sit out a year. I think half this stuff, more than half of this stuff would be solved.
At least they'd be like, nah, I'm good here.
Yeah, I'm chilling. Because now you got to think about your action. You can't just move around right now.
And if you are sitting out a year, you can't get NIL.
Right.
Because if you're not playing, what name, image, and likeness are you really kind of doing here, right?
100%.
So,
yeah.
Jason?
Moving on. Kalen DeBoer, man. We had AJ on the other day, and he hired me for a day, and then April Fools. He said he knew Michigan had intense interest in hiring him, Shaun, Steve, but Shaun thinks that I'm lying about this when I said it months ago, that he would have been the Michigan head coach if they were not in the playoffs, Steve.
Oh, wow. Interesting. So I have a question then. Does he even want to be there?
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
we asked that question when this was hot and heavy with AJ and Siski and all these guys during that time. And we were getting a strong, they were pushing this way because they knew he wanted to go to Michigan. He's a Northwest, Midwest guy. I don't know. What does this do to your current roster, Steve?
I mean, if you were saying that, hey, the only reason why I stuck around is because I guess we're in the playoffs, but you're not saying, hey, I need to build this thing for the next decade so we can win national titles or be in the hunt every single year for an SEC and a playoff berth. But it's like, hey, well, we had a playoff game, so I'm stuck here. I don't know that because I remember we had a private conversation when all this was happening with Sharon Moore, and then there was rumors, and there were other people that said it that Kalen DeBoer was in the running. So the question that I don't know if anyone's going to ask him is, Kalen, do you really want to be here for the long term? Do you see yourself being in Tuscaloosa for the next decade?
Right. That's a good point. And I like JB has talked about this before in other scenarios where like when coaches get these questions asked about other schools, other opportunities, anytime they have these long-winded answers, it makes you kind of side-eye, like he's saying the right things, kind of like I'm focused here. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. But why are you saying all this? Just like, hey, man, I'm not worried about Michigan. I'm here at Alabama. I'm happy here. We're trying to build a championship program. Next question. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it simple, keep it pushing.
I see this guy, Steve. I look at this guy, and it to me, it seems like Lincoln in LA. Seems like all these different guys
have an awkward fit.
Just does not. Yeah. And I understand, you get these guys that come in, at least Lane and Sark fit LA. They look LA, that they could recruit LA. And other than all the outside noise that cost them their jobs there, you would think those two would have success at SC if they were to stay on course. This guy doesn't seem like he fits. Lincoln Riley doesn't seem like he fit. What's his name? My buddy, the Southern guy. He's at Georgia Southern now. Helton.
Oh, Clay Helton.
Helton didn't fit. Great coach. I've known Clay a long time. Great coach. His father's lineage, everything. He did not fit LA at all. This doesn't fit Alabama. I just see that. I don't see it fit.
I wonder if he really knew what he was getting into. You're replacing a legend, a guy that many consider,
and maybe that's skewing my view. I don't know.
That ever did it. And Alabama and Tuscaloosa, That is one of those programs they think about football every single day. You're really not allowed to even lose a game, which is great if you can fulfill those expectations. If you can't, it's a pressure cooker.
Yeah, I don't know how long this lasts, Smitty. I really don't.
You guys think that the pressure of just following up Nick Saban
it's the toughest job
too much for him?
Yeah, you never be the guy after the guy.
Yeah.
No matter who they brought in, it wouldn't have looked right because Saban had such a huge impact on Bama, so much success. You could have brought whoever in there, it just wouldn't have looked right.
Like Brian Kelly, a horrible fit in LSU. Did not fit from jump. It just didn't fit right from jump. Who replaced Pete Carroll? Was it Lane?
I think it was Lane.
So
it was Lane, then Sark, right? Lane, Sark, Clay.
No. Clay's before Sark.
And then Ed Orgeron was the interim in one of those things.
No, Clay replaced Sark, but Clay was the OC for Lane. And when Lane left, Clay was the interim. Sark got the job, left Washington, kept Clay as a QB coach. And then when he got fired, Clay kept the job as an interim and got the job.
And then Orgeron was an interim for a while. But I do remember, so Lane spent 1 year in Tennessee. I believe it was 2008 or 9. Lane that whole time saying, I love Tennessee. This is the only job I'm here. And 3 weeks later, peace out. I mean, if you ever see footage of his last day at Tennessee when he did that emergency press conference, I'm like, Lane, just run.
And Dane did a similar thing with it. Fast forward it.
Oh, by the way, Ole Miss and LSU, I think, playing week 3. Woo!
Oh,
and I believe it's at Ole Miss. So
I'm about to go to the game. I ain't gonna lie.
It is at Ole Miss. It is at Ole Miss. Here's a segue right here, Smitty. Bring it up because Lane is spending a lot of money.
Yeah, he says LSU's planning to spend $25 to $30 million on his roster, but ended up at $40 million plus after Lane Kiffin sold his vision, saying, "Why not win in year 1? You don't build stuff over 3-4 years anymore." That's what one donor said. A lot of pressure, Steve.
There is pressure. But I think Lane's just doing a little coach speak. But look, is it true that you really get at a blue blood, like an LSU with a traditional power? Do you now get a 5-year rebuilding window? No. You probably get a season and a half. Probably get a season and a half. Because, again, with the portal, expanded rosters, you can bring in 30, 35 players from a recruiting class. And then if you have a bunch of transfer portal guys, you could literally flip the roster in one offseason. And they got Levitt at quarterback. They got Jordan Seaton. They spent a lot of money. So the expectation, I was listening to Braden. Here's what I think the expectation should be for LSU. Challenge for the SEC, no more than 2 or 3 losses. And if you make the playoffs, year 1, that's a success.
We got a fan, Alan, a Miami native. He wants to know what you think our record will be, referring to the U this year. Are they natty or bust?
Contemplating this.
Take your time.
3 letters. We've got to do it now. ACC. My God, can we win that godforsaken mediocre conference just once? Got to win the ACC. Got to win. Now, I listened to Coach Mirabal a couple days ago. What a brilliant coach. I think one of the greatest coaches we've ever had. And he's only about 5'5", and he's an offensive line coach. But people think he's unbelievable, right?
Ass kicker for a long time, yeah.
And he flat out said, are you worried? Are you questioning? He said, no. I love this. I get to mold something new. Because I know I lost Noah. I know I lost Markel Bell. I know I lost my center. He goes, I know what I've lost here, but I know what I have. We've been here for 4 years. He goes, I am experimenting, and I find great joy in this. We're going to be okay. I'm going to say something right now. I might regret this.
Say it.
Remember Gung Ho, when Michael Keaton's character in front of the union workers said, 15,000 cars. And we're like, what? 15,000? because he put it out. He challenged his workers to match the Japanese production in Hadley.
Yeah. Leader man.
15,000. Like, okay, I'm going to say it right now.
Say it.
12-0. Undefeated. Number 1 seed. Then we go to the playoffs. Yeah.
Cut it right now, Kevin Tucker.
Cut this, Paris. Hold on.
Cut it, Bailey.
So you're telling me that went in there, got those men and riled them up and led them, just like Mario did at Signetti. All these great leaders get their guys riled up. Do you think it works like this?
What's up, Cougars? Today we're here with Coach Campbell and with your ASB Athletic Commissioner, Valerie. And today we are asking Coach Campbell some questions. So let's get started. What inspired you to pursue your career and what keeps you motivated today?
I think what inspires me and motivates me is the same thing, the next generation. Being able to see a representative in this space be successful.
Wow.
Give me some water on this topic. Oh.
What was that? God, dog.
Oh, man. That shit gave me – I had a cough earlier, and I had to get it out. Smitty was thirsty. He said, you think they're going to run through a wall for that, or –
God, dog. I'm on an emotional high here. Can you do that to me? WTF.
Well, I just want to see do you think they'll run through the wall the similar way as Mario? The kids will run through with Mario, the same way, no? Same thing. No difference, right?
I mean, do you remember when Wildcats with Goldie Hawn was this movie that everyone loved because it was so improbable, it was never going to happen? So that's the funny part of it. Wildcat is spreading out everywhere now.
Would you go, City?
I get something to drink. Steve was having an amazing, take. Like, something that was gonna go viral. Steve never really comes out here and makes predictions like that.
Well,
came on here and said they're gonna go 12-0. That was big, and then JB completely just.
Yeah, that's what I call a buzzkill. He's Buzz Killington here.
Yeah, I was going to compare the two.
You messed the whole clip up though. Now Press can't cut it no more.
She can cut it. She's black. She's black. She can get it done. She's unbelievable.
Yeah, Smitty, we're not even halfway through spring ball. We have just gotten into pads this week. I look at that schedule. I look at the players that have been brought in. I believe that the trenches, which is a Cristobal specialty. Now, do we have a Ruben Bain? Do we have a Messidor? Probably not, but they're going to work in numbers, in volume. As Brian Billick said to the 2000 Ravens after they finally made the playoffs, for a whole month he said no one's allowed to say playoffs in this locker room. It was like this big thing. But as soon as they clinched it, he flat out said, hey, guys, the time and place is now in the playoffs. We're going to make a Super Bowl run. And everyone's like, what? He said, yeah. What are we here for? Miami has to take the next step. Mario Cristobal will never say two things. Number one, the U is back. He hates that phrase. So do I. But number two, the thing that he won't say with this team is, well, we're rebuilding. No. We're not taking a step back here. We are not taking a step back here. So I'm going to say it one more time. 12-0, 15,000 cars. Gung-ho. Yeah.
Smitty?
10-2. Make the playoffs.
Win
a game.
So, Smitty, one of the two would be Notre Dame, I'm assuming, because that's a tough game. That's a top 5 team. Yeah. Here's the next step that Cristobal has to take as a coach. And as much as I'm a Cristobal guy, I will always be critical because I'll have higher standards for the people I respect. Because the standards you set for somebody is what you really think of them. The next step that this program has to take, stop blowing games where you're the prohibitive favorite.
Right.
You know what a good program does? The games are supposed to win. They just systematically, in machine-like fashion, win it. The greatest stat that I heard regarding Nick Saban was not the national titles. After his first year in Alabama, where they went 5-6 and they lost to Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah.
Did you know that Alabama was 95-0 as a favorite or a double-digit favorite or unranked opponents? That just means that if you're going to beat us, you have to be another really good elite team. We're not going to really get blown out that much, if ever. I think only Clemson really blew them out in that championship game. So that meant for about 15 years against unranked or double-digit dogs, Alabama just took care of business one by one.
Wasn't even close.
Miami has not been able to do that. Last year, they lost 2 games as double-digit favorites. I would think that in the offseason, that's something that Cristobal has to think about is how do we keep that from happening? I know one way. Score a lot more points. Play at a faster tempo. Play for blowouts. Blowouts matter.
So Notre Dame for sure, but then I got 2.
Not for sure. No, possibly.
I got 2 games that just like scary games as I'm watching. At Clemson, I don't care. It's at Clemson.
At Death Valley can still be a tough one. I might go to that game. You know what game's going to be trickier than people think?
Say it.
Friday night, Wake Forest.
Ooh.
September 18th. I've actually, when I watched that, here's the thing I don't like about the Miami schedule. You know, Miami doesn't play a Saturday game till week 4.
What?
We play Friday night Stanford, September 2nd. I'll be out there at the farm in Palo Alto. Join me or not. Yep. Then they have like a Thursday night game against Florida A&M. Then they play Wake Forest on a Friday night.
Wow.
And then, so it's kind of a funny thing. And then another thing I don't like, the ACC, we got to get out of this godforsaken conference after we win it, of course. They don't schedule any buys the last 7-8 weeks. I'm like, guys, you're going to wear. So one of the reasons why I believe Mario has to play for blowouts, you got to get your back end of the roster in the games. Clear out the bench because you don't want to put too many snaps. Because nowadays, Smitty, this is what, when you play ball, for a team to win a national title, you played about 14, 15 games, right? Yeah. A lot of games. When I was watching it, you had to play 12. That's it. You now probably have to play 16 to 17 games if you want to go all the way to the mountaintop. So you've got to be able to develop depth organically.
Do you have any concern at all at North Carolina, Bill Belichick year 2? Any concern?
Yeah, it's a road game. Look, again, Miami has stepped into potholes. Mm-hmm. And I think they play Clemson and Carolina somewhat like back to back.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they played Clemson October 3rd, and they played North Carolina October 31st, so a couple weeks.
Yeah, there's a stretch of a back-to-back that I think is going to be tricky.
Clemson, Florida State, Pitt, North Carolina, Notre Dame.
Now, Pitt is at home, so that I'm pretty good on that one. Although Mason Heischel is going to have a pretty good year. But last year's Miami offense, every time they lost, they scored 21 or less points. I think if you get a mirror ball level offensive line just across the board, right, this should be a 45-point-a-game offense. I just look at the weapons, the things that I'm being told, the things that I'm assuming, and Darian Mensah stays healthy. This should be a top 5 offense.
Steve, real quick, we had 2 things before you get out of here, and then a third one that I just found out something very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. But
3 things.
So 3 things. So let's get to brass tacks for the first 2 things. Adam Schefter said there's zero market for Colts star quarterback Anthony Richardson. If there was a market for him, the Colts would have traded him. Quote, end quote. That's number one. I need to get your take on that, and I need to get your take on Kirk Cousins to the Raiders as it just has happened right before Braden jumped on. What does that mean for Fernando?
That's a done deal?
Yeah, it's a done deal this morning.
I have a question. Is that is he playing the role of Steve DeBerg to John Elway, or are the Raiders doing the
same?
Asking
you, Steve. We asking you.
No, Braden seems to think Fernando Valenzuela is still going to start.
Who?
Orale. So
I don't think so. And Smitty seemed to think that my further prediction earlier maybe even throws up a lob that they actually could trade it. So
you know how I feel about it. I have felt that the Raiders should put that number 1 pick up for auction. Stay in the top 5 to 7 in the draft picks, get a couple of starters, get some 2nd or 3rd round picks.
Damn near.
As for Anthony Richardson, and I mean this sincerely and wholeheartedly.
Say it.
I got 2 words for you, young man.
Say it.
Logan Thomas.
Oh
man.
Tight end extraordinaire. Great Virginia
Tech. 6'7".
Yeah.
Athlete.
At Vatech. He beat Miami at least 3 times. And I said, wow, what a big arm. Now, I knew someone that was in training camp with them in Arizona. And they said, Steve, the greatest arm I've ever seen. And he was a player. He said it was Logan Thomas. I said, really? He goes, Steve, we were doing drills and quarterbacks were on their knees throwing the ball. He said Logan Thomas literally threw the ball over 50 yards while on his knees. And
I did that too. I did that, but
okay. But he said, Steve, he just couldn't process it. But
it would be a bit different.
But to Logan Thomas's credit, he made a good living as a tight end. He crafted a career. Logan Thomas. You may want to look into that, Anthony.
I disagree only because AR has a history of getting hurt. Seems like every time he gets hit, he gets hurt. So I don't know. I don't know if he could be like a tight end. Like, I don't know. I feel like as soon as he gets...
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? You know what really is hurting? His ability to hit a moving and open targets. Smitty. That's what really hurts.
Yeah, it's kind of like Jalen Hurts.
Also, his ability to stay on the field and sustain a long drive when he's tired without tapping out. That's also hurting him too.
I just don't see a quarterback future for AR. I just don't.
Shut up, Alan. Go ahead, JB.
So Kirk Cousins, you think that Fernando is the day one starter, or do you think Kirk stays there? They take the pick. Tom Brady's there. He knows Fernando's not really the guy. He's going to nurture him with Kirk Cousins. Maybe he gets in the game halfway through the season when they realize that the roster's shitty still.
Or again, I'm just speculating. Remember, Kurt Warner started the first 11, 12 games as a New York Giant and then handed it off to Eli. Maybe it's that situation. And Kurt Warner did him a favor. Kurt Warner told the Giants, if you bench me now and you allow Eli to start, I don't want to start again. Because you're gonna mess up this kid here. I want you to know, if you think it's time for me to go to the bench, give it to Eli and just let him ride. I don't know if Kirk thinks I should still be a starter here. I mean, look, we talked about it last week. If Joe Flacco at his age still thinks, man, I should be a full-time starter. Well, isn't Kirk Cousins actually younger than Joe Flacco?
Sure.
Yeah. I think he is. And to end the season last year, I think he's got momentum on his side. He had a good year. If he would have played a few games earlier, I think it saves the job of the coaching staff in Atlanta, and they probably make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I think he's got momentum. I think Tom knows he can play still. And then at least you don't throw this guy into the wolves on a bad roster as a rookie. So
and then my only rebuttal to that, see, as you go out, is that I asked Jason, and you might know this, tell me a number one overall pick who was a quarterback who didn't start day one.
It's been a while. Going all the way back to John Elway, Troy Aikman, Andrew Luck.
Who did Aikman sit behind? Burline?
No, Aikman started game one.
Exactly.
They played the Dome Patrol. They
went
played the Ricky Jackson.
They were bad as hell. They were bad, but you have to go learn.
They got beat 28-0.
Oh, no, I thought you said he didn't start.
He's trying to just think. He can't think, and Steve knows everything.
I mean, just like, you're right. But I will
wait. Favre? No, Favre wasn't one.
Favre was not a number. He was a second-round draft choice, by the way.
Yeah. Andrew Luck started. Carson Palmer, did he start?
You know, it's interesting. Like Steve McNair, I think it was the third pick, right? Yeah. You look it up. You know, Steve McNair did not play till his third year, really.
Yep.
Jeff Fisher flat out said, look, I'm not going to rush this. They had Chris Chandler. And in his first 2 years combined, I believe Steve McNair had less than 100 passing attempts. Like, they really nurtured him. And eventually he became MVP of the league, standout star. I don't know if anyone does that anymore, Smitty, because now you want to get on that rookie quarterback salary.
Yep.
Build the team. Exactly. And then it comes to the fifth year, like, okay, guys, now economic reality hits us.
So that's why, to JB's point, I said, you got me scratching my chin, and I'm thinking that it might now they got Kirk Cousins. Maybe they are considering trading that number one overall pick.
Kirk comes with a little bit of a price tag too. He's not a veteran salary guy, I don't think. So I don't know. You know the way I felt. I've said from the beginning, and I don't hate Fernando Mendoza like some people do. But I do think if you're the Raiders, you put that number one pick up for auction.
I think Carson Palmer, we were right, Smitty, earlier. Carson Palmer was selected, and he sat behind John Kitna.
You're right. Okay,
and then maybe Eli was also and sat behind Kurt Warner.
So they're right around the same period, 2002, 2003-ish.
So about, dang, it's been over 20-something
years. Yeah. Fellas, I got to get going.
All right, see you this weekend. All right, peace. Smitty, interesting. Let's take a break, man. I want to share something with you publicly. I got some wind of some things that are happening. We broke yesterday, and then we had little discussion about it. And
good things or bad things?
I think it's bad at first, but then in the long run, it could be good.
I'm very intrigued by this.
I mean, bad at first, but then in the long run, it could be a good thing if we could change some things. So, yeah, I'm gonna get coffee, and we'll be back for the third hour. Pound that like button, subscribe, become a member if you're not one, and we'll see you right after this. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. Olympics, shout out to the committee, man. They've actually put their foot down finally. I don't know why it's taken this long. Transgender women athletes are now excluded from the Olympics after the IOC agreed to a new eligibility policy on Thursday, which aligns with U.S. President Donald Trump's executive order on women's sports ahead of the 2028 Olympic Games. Shaun? Common sense, finally, man. I don't understand why it took this long for men and women to realize they're not equal. It's fucking ridiculous. But at least the Olympics won't have a dick swinging with females.
Hey, JB, love these topics, man. Hey, this show's hilarious, man. If y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all are insane. This is entertaining. He loves transgender, gay, him, her, them, they, there. These are JB's. This is bread and butter, boy.
Well, that was very gay what you just said.
What?
Because no grown man. Shaun and I, you'll never hear us say pronouns.
I think
you spit them motherfuckers out like you say them every day, and that is real telling, homie.
Well, because I went to school and I took English, so I know what a pronoun in general is. That's not like,
well, yeah, but Shaun and I don't walk around. We don't walk around and thinking that you using a pronoun is a valid fucking situation. We look at you like you're a weirdo, fucking insane, mental ill fuck. Like you're a mentally ill fuck if you call yourself a dog and a giraffe, homie. And you go around and you actually address them as so. You'll actually use their pronouns, huh?
You don't know what I do.
Shaun, this motherfucker go, oh, you're a him, they? Oh, sorry, ma'am. You're a him, they?
Shout out to the Olympics.
Shout out to the Olympics, man. Yeah,
they got it right.
Man.
Hey, speaking of that, let's continue this train, Smitty. Break this video down, man, and tell us what's going on here, because Shaun brought it up and you called him on it. So I kind of want to see what you have to think about this, because I think this is kind of right down the wheelhouse that you just brought up about Shaun looking a little feminine when he said certain things. So let's take a look.
Let's see it.
Ain't that
straight?
Bitch.
Straight. Do you think other people would think that?
No, hell no. Once they get to know me.
Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
Honestly, I think the interviewer gay. Because as a grown man, why you ask is another nigga gay?
Are you gay or straight?
I don't know.
Do you think other people would think that you don't know?
I don't know.
Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
He could be straight, but I would take him down though.
What makes you say that?
Actually, I don't know. He could be DL.
Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yes.
Do you think this person is gay or straight?
Gay.
What makes you say that?
I just got a feeling.
Now, are you gay or straight?
Bro, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yes.
That nigga gay as a motherfucker. His ass. Alright.
What makes you say that?
Because he just look gay.
Are you gay or straight?
Man, I'm straight as a bitch, nigga. I'm for them grave. Like a stop sign, bitch.
Do you think other people think that?
Hell yeah, nigga. What the fuck? If you think that, you just gay yourself. On my mama.
Oh, man, I love this cat right here. It's like concept. That motherfucker, every next cat is gay. I mean, it's unbelievable.
On phone them grave. He's from Chicago.
He's
from Chicago.
Hey, homie, this cat does that shit. He got a good little concept. I fuck with old boy. I fuck with old boy. Hey, I fuck with old boy, homie.
Homie sit on phone them grave.
Oh, man. Hey, every single one. If I can show the picture of the next cat, I'm like gay as hell. And he thought he was straight. Oh, homie. So is that what you were saying with Shaun, Smitty? Go.
I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying, like, a grown man. You know, Shaun positions himself as a very masculine, old school, tough as nails guy. So to see him be like, I'm the catch, it just didn't really correlate to who Shaun is as a man who I know. I understand what he's saying, but I think there's a better way to do it. You and I talked about the how earlier with Zion, the how, the what, the when, the where, the how with Shaun King's delivery was very important.
Smitty, something alarming came across my desk.
Okay.
We obviously let's show the full video of the young lady who was hired as the head football coach here at Hawthorne that we showed with Steve fucking around. But let's show the real video and give the context to that particular video real quick before I share what I want to share. Let's show that video, Bailey, real quick.
In this space, be successful. That is my inspiration and my motivation.
What's a challenge you faced as a woman in your field, and how did you overcome it?
Being in a male-dominated space for athletics in general and athletics performance, there's always this challenge of having to perform or proving your worth. In a lot of spaces, there other coaches can just walk on and do their thing. So I recognize that there's going to be a lot of eyes on me, and I welcome that, because with those eyes on me, that means there's eyes on the program and on the students, and ultimately I'm here to pour into them and add value to this program. And at the end of the day, I'm humble enough to know that there's a lot to learn in this new role, but I am confident enough to know that I belong here.
What accomplishment are you most proud of so far?
I am extremely proud of the fact that I'm a business owner. I have run a business for the last 10 years in the fitness and performance space. I am a master trainer. I have trained the general population, and I also develop athletes. So I'm extremely proud of being able to sustain a business for the last 10 years.
And when you say you are sustaining a business, can you speak more on that?
Yeah, so the Jazz Standard, it's a health and wellness brand. I also have a facility in Gardena. I've had a facility for the last 8 years, and so being able to train out of that and create a safe space for people to come in and develop themselves, either as athletes or just overall health and wellness, has been a joy, and it's an accomplishment.
What advice would you give to young women or girls who aspire to follow in your footsteps?
The most simple thing I would want to say is do it all. I don't believe in being put in a box of, well, you were a player, so you can only play. Oh, you've only done this, you can only do this. You can do it all if you want to. And I hope that I am a positive representation of that. Do it all. All right, Cougars, so if you're interested in playing football, I would love to see you next week here, Wednesday, Thursday at 9 a.m. in the weight room. I'll meet you there. And again, I'm Coach Gamble, your new varsity head football coach.
All right. So you need to play that in order to show the next thing, which is
your overall thought on this speed scope.
Yeah, this is like the typical thing you do with like new hires at like a school or program. This is something that you got to like. It's a high school, so they said, "Hey, coach, do you mind answering some questions with our student body media? We can post on social media." So she has to be real politically correct and give the typical PC answer, stuff like that. She don't even talk like that for real. This is her. I'm talking to the water company, my phone bill voice, just for the school purposes. And so I just don't really look into it that much.
Yeah, a lot of Usos in Hawthorne, Lawndale, Gardena area. A lot of families have reached out to me and asked my opinion on it, and I told them I have no dog in the fight. so I'm not going to steer a guy that I don't know the wrong way or the right way.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people have, I guess, orchestrated a walkout situation. I guess they don't want to play for the young lady. So it is what it is. I don't know what's going to happen there. But
is that a fact?
Yeah. So yesterday, I think Edub's trying to get a game with the first game of the season. Yesterday, we also brought into the fact that a woman was hired in Virginia. Yep. So they were waiting. Yeah, this here. We talked about this. Jay Earn said cap. They're not walking out because remember Jay Earn was raised by a strong mother figure. We bring that up last week. So of course he defends this. So listen, at the end of the day, this lady was hired, and I did a little digging, Smitty.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get your take on it as a former male player at D1. Can we show? Can we share the screen here? Can you see this, Smitty?
I can now.
All right, there you go. All right, so let's dive into the baseball. Boys baseball team head baseball coach is who? Go.
Let me lean in. It's a little small. Is that Jennifer Hammond? I want to say Jennifer Hammond.
Yeah, is the head baseball coach of the boys.
How long has she been there?
I don't know. Don't care.
Okay.
Don't care. But right now, she's the head men's baseball coach.
Got you. Is she like? Are they performing well? Good record? Anything like that? You dove into it, so I want to know how much you dive into it.
Don't know.
Okay, cool.
Don't care. Just want to show you some things.
Mm-hmm.
Gay wrestling. Gay. Gymnastic coach is a cadaver. Girls basketball coach is a dude, and then you notice all the way to the far right, a lady named Jessica Riles. See her, sister?
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
Nothing's wrong with her. She's an assistant girls basketball coach. Let's just remember, okay?
Okay. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. But here she is again. What is she?
Flag football head coach. Yes.
Got it. All right. She double dipping there. Okay, good.
I love that. She's probably
dance
probably
coach.
like that.
Yeah. Dance coach women, right? We should have that. Okay. Gay volleyball coach. Then let's get into girls volleyball coach. The girls coaching staff. Steve Kim is the head coach, and then you got 4 women. You got 4 women there. Okay. The golf coach is Aaron Rodgers. That's weird. So here we go. Remember, we already showed that they hired this lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Worsham. Remember, we talked about her already. You said she was 6'3" on a viral clip that was over 250. You said that, not I. I went on and said that she's married to a woman. They eat tacos, et cetera, together.
Was that a fact or was that an opinion?
And it's a fact. She's married to a woman. It's a fact. And then they have a dog. They have a dog, no kids. But can you go over to the offensive line coach and tell me his name? Tell me the name of the O-line coach, the most male alpha-dominated position in all of fucking sports. Can you tell me the name of the O-line coach really quickly?
Love the clarity in how you're saying O-line. I disagree with it being the most alpha position. I would argue that that's the defensive line, but that's neither here nor there. But the name listed here on the football coaching staff's website is, I believe, Becky Worsham. Why are you surprised? You thought a woman was going to be the head coach and not have not one singular other woman on the entire staff? Are you insane, homie? That's like a brother being the head coach of a team and not having one other brother on the coaching staff. Make it make sense. That's like your granddaddy being the head coach of the football team and not having a single another racist on the football staff. Like, come on, homie. You gonna have another one of you on the staff.
How do I end the share, Bailey? I don't even know how to do it. Oh, there we go. Homie. I've never seen nothing like that.
Like I always say, man,
it's actually worse than the head coach hire, which is crazy. Like, it's actually like, Bailey, hop in. So Bailey played O-line, Smitty. And I don't believe Bailey was privy to what I was going to show on that shared image there. By the way, a college coach is the one who sent me this privy information. So shout out to him. I did not know, but Bailey, give us the rundown. How would you walk into that team meeting with the head football coach being a woman and introducing you and the O-line to a woman as the coach? Go.
Don't set this young guy up for failure. Bailey's 23, 24 years old. Has a long life ahead of him.
Oh, it don't matter.
I'm not setting him up at all, Smitty. He's got to take on Darnell. So, Bailey, hold on real quick. Give me good context. Bailey, we hired Becky. She's gonna be your O-line coach, and guess who you guys play game one? You guys play Darnell Smith, the number 1-3 technique in the shade, and you got Sheldon Day on the shade, and you guys play them game one. Okay, week one we got 2 All-American D tackles at Warren Central. We got to take them on a national scale TV game on ESPN. All right, let's go.
Okay. I have a hypothetical question. What's Becky's experience in football? Like, anything or?
She played 2017 U.S. female flag football.
Okay. So she knows.
Good question. You asked the question Smitty would ask. Go
okay. So what? Okay. So what? Another question. What? She doesn't know anything about O-line play. So what makes her qualified to be the O-line coach?
I'm just looking at Darnell's face. Go ahead. What does she qualifies her?
Yeah, or is she just related to the head coach, and that's the situation?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I've done some digging, man, and it's crazy that. Remember, I said the head coach was married to a lady.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That adds up.
I'm gonna end it at that. Thanks, Bailey, for coming on in, man, and giving us your strong take on that. Darnell's face tells a lot. What, Darnell? Give us
my
your
biggest thing, and I've said this before. I just think that the constant bullying of women on this show has to stop at some point. The topics like this, we don't have to bring up. We don't have to discuss. Choose what you want to discuss, and you fish and seek for these specific topics because it feeds into you and what you want to talk about, which is fine. It's America. We're free, but I'm saying you don't have to bring these topics up and dive into them. You want to do it because you like it turns you on to degrade women. It's okay to disagree with it. I told you my answer. I said I think the football team should have a man as a head coach because men. I'm not gonna say I said my piece on that.
Yeah.
But I left it.
This is a separate deal. O-line coach.
Hold
on. This is what's happening now, though. We break that down. We always talk about what's happening now. We're a real show. We have to bring it up. And yesterday, in the last, since Monday, just for in summation, since Monday, Darnell Smith, aka Big Smitty, on the show here on this show,
I know my name.
You have mentioned that Bailey and our staff is comprised of several different people that work for Bailey. You said Bailey has a whole team under him.
Correct.
And so you cannot say it doesn't need to be brought up when you say we read what's on the rundown, we do what Bailey and the team has said to do. You got Paris, you got Derek, you got oh boy in Chicago, all those cats still working.
Look behind you though. What's the biggest thing you see on that screen behind you? Turn around, please, real quick, JB. Turn around, please.
Your smile?
No, when you look back, what's the biggest thing you see on that screen?
Your face?
The Coach JB show. So with all that being said, we got 20 people on our team. We've grown. Yeah. At the end of the day, what's on this rundown ultimately is going to be what Coach JB wants. And Coach JB, sure that we have at least one topic in relation to the gay community.
Bailey put this in. Bailey said, share the screen. All that shit. I just did what he said.
Every single show. And at some point, it's like, homie, let them do what they do. That's their high school, homie. That's on them, homie.
You said a lot?
You ain't the AD. Why you care so much about what they do at that high school, homie?
Oh, no, I don't care at all. I care for boys. Here's the thing.
Said the best. He said, hey, homie, we in a different space right now. Let them do their thing. We do our thing. You ain't got to agree with at all. That's fine. Totally fine. But they ain't got nothing to do with you. You worry about your home, homie.
Yeah. And everybody in the chat, Keyshawn, check JB.
Why you keep saying? Why you?
Don't we already know who I am? Seriously, brass tacks, man. Haven't we already spread enough JB-isms? Like, we already know who I am and who I stand for. Like, I say it every day. Why would I interrupt that motherfucker to talk about Shaun King and his relationship over 10 years? I haven't talked for 10 years. I'm supposed to be an asshole and interrupted it. You already know who I am, homie. Like,
you gotta stop letting the chat get to you. You always say they don't, but
no, I saw it today.
I know, but like, so what? Like, they gonna say what they gonna say. They trying to trigger you.
No. We're different, homie. I read the chat.
They trying to trigger you, homie. That's
I read the chat.
I read too, but you ain't gotta let them trigger you.
I respond.
I feel like it's getting to you a little bit though. If I'm being honest.
Stop. I'm on the yacht tonight. I read it and respond. I love it. I need it. I watch it. I mean, McAfee talks about it. I'm on there.
Emotional though for some reason.
No, I love it. That's what do you mean? It's not emotional. It's real shit. I'm real. See, the fans aren't used to it. See, they go on McAfee show and they go on all these shows and they're nobodies and they never get mentioned. I mentioned Fat Keith. I mentioned pro black Freddie Mac. I mentioned Jay Earn being raised by a mama who's soft as pussy. I mentioned Joe Accord being horrific as a weatherman. I mentioned Bundy and him fucking in the Discord. I mentioned
Bundy the homie. You to chill out on Bundy.
I mentioned these cats, homie. Stop. I give them love. I should actually get a fucking pat on the back. If anything, I actually care for my fucking people. What do you mean?
Chris, I don't get my feelings, Chris. Y'all don't make me mad at all. I'll be messing with y'all.
Yeah, you mad as fuck.
I don't never be mad on this show.
But anyway, I didn't get I didn't get your answer though. I asked you a specific question.
What you asked me?
Oh, I asked you. The O-line coach at this school is Becky. What's your take? Go.
What's your take is your question. My take is let's see how good the season goes for them. If the O-line is balling out, it's a non-issue. Did a good job. If the O-line there is looks unorganized, unmotivated, undisciplined, mechanical issues, just like basic football issues, she'll have to be let go. It has to be addressed. It's a job, homie. It ain't no, at the end of the day, it's a job. We can go out here and speak until we blue in the face and say, I don't think this person should have it. I don't think this person should have it. At the end of the day, it's performance based. Did you get the job done or not? Period, point blank. We didn't think JJ Redick should have been the head coach of the Lakers because of his background. They're balling out. Got the job done. Same thing here. We can say we don't feel comfortable with a woman being the head football coach. That's cool to have that opinion. If she goes out there and the team goes, 9-1, how many ever games they play out here in LA or whatever in Cali, job well done. So at this point, we got all the little intros are out the way. Our feelings are out the way. Now it's watch the tape, watch the season, see how they perform. We'll bring this back up, I guess, in the fall. Maybe it's October. We'll look at the season. We'll see. We'll look at some film. And if they're playing bad, we'll respond. And I'll respond. If they're balling out, I'll respond to that. That's where we're at. It's a meritocracy, homie. It's about performance based. And it ain't all that how I feel. Oh, she has titties. Oh, he had it. Oh, did you get the job done? Point blank, period. So go.
I would appreciate you address my name. So here's how we got to do this. We got to go down the line of questioning. Do they have an O-line to coach come game one? That's what we have to realize, number one. Because what alpha male who has a dad at home who has made his son play O-line is going to say, let's go play for Becky at Thomas Jefferson High School in Virginia. Number one. So do they have an O-line to coach? Number one. I got to ask that question. Number two. How does she get my O-lineman that she does get a scholarship? Because that's all the parents want to know. That's all the other people want to know. How do we get players from point A to point B? We call that coaching. The definition is to get you where you could not get yourself. How can someone get you where you could not get yourself that's never done it herself? I have to throw that as question two. So in summation, we have two broads. One is the head coach, one is the O-line coach coaching boys. And we expect them to turn them into men on and off the football field, as you and I were told that is the job of a head coach growing up. Mentor, developer, mold us into men, We thank them to this day. Smitty, you thank Limbo, your head high school coach. You thank those guys all the time. So on macro scale, this very calm and collective, no disrespectful things. Or how do we do those things when we have people that have never coached or helped and doesn't even have their own kids? We're just going to take a shot with our son's future and just throw it up in the air. Say, go, you guys, I have a gut feeling you women are going to get my son to Alabama. Is that what you're saying? Go.
What I'm saying is this, man. We've had coaches who have.
Don't say this. Just say exactly what I said.
We've had coaches. I'm gonna say what I want to say. We've had coaches. We have coaches who have never played the game before who have coached. We talked about Mike Lee. We talked about a coach who I actually played against.
First job.
We talked about a coach who I actually played against, George O'Leary at UCF. We talked about like there's I think Sonny Dykes. The list goes on and on of coaches who never played the game before.
So we're talking
about coaches who never played the game. Let's keep.
You're not answering, homie. Stop. Nah, homie. Nah, you're not going to manipulate the chat like this, homie.
I'm trying to get to the answer, homie.
No, you're not.
You started your stuff off by saying she never played the game at first, and then you led into the like raising the man. Okay, so I'm gonna get to that point. So I'm going to step by step.
Smitty, you're lying to me, and you're lying to everybody in here. You're manipulating, and you are very good at manipulating. If you want to say I'm top tier, you're right there with me. I'm going to give you those kudos. You are very good at manipulating as well. You're saying a lot of word salad to get to something that the chat follows you on this path, because you're going to say Sonny Dykes' first job ever was a head coach. So you're lying. Stop doing that. Mike McDaniel's first job ever was a head coach. Stop. You're a liar. You're manipulating Fat Keith, who's dumb as a fucking bag of rocks. And he's going to follow you into the dark hole. So understand, this is this broad's first fucking job, and she's the head coach. The same as Hawthorne head coach, the sister, the fine one that went out on the yacht. She's the same. She's
high school, homie. So
fuck your son. Fuck your kids. Fuck your kids in. So fuck the kids in.
And since you said all the time, fuck the kids. In sixth grade, I had a woman basketball coach. We went 8-2 or 7. We went 7-3. She was busting our ass. I was 12 years old. I had a woman, hard nosed, one of the toughest coaches I've ever had in my life. Had us running suicides all day. We were schemed up. We were disciplined. That's the actual fact. Shout out to Coach Kim. So all I'm saying is like it ain't.
Would you have hit?
This ain't the NFL, homie. This ain't the like.
Would you have hit?
But to my bigger point, though, like I said from the beginning, my only really for me personally. The only reason why I have this issue with it at all, because I do think at that particular age group, as a young man, 14, 15, 16, very impressionable, trying to learn how to be a man, may not have a man at home, may have kids that's coming from a certain predicament who need that certain guidance. It has nothing to do with her as a bad woman, person, or coach. It is a matter of there is still a necessity of men to help teach other young men how to be men. In the household, that's the same. Relationship, like the world, we're in a space right now where it's popular to make it seem like men are less important, whether that's in relationship, as fathers, as a coach, like just any leadership position. We're in this space where it's like we don't men are like overrated, basically. And I'm here to defend that side of it, to say, no, as somebody who was a boy at one point, I know the importance of having men leadership around me. So that's my issue with that. She might know the game like the back of her hand. The thing about football, before I close out, the thing about sports, you can learn sports. Like we act like it's something that's like it's a fucking, like it's a science problem. Like you can learn, you can study the game and understand what football is. You can study the game and learn with any tennis, basketball. It's a sport. So she might know the game like the back of her hand. But like I said, there's certain nuances to just teaching young men how to be men that I have an issue with. That's straightforward. It's common sense. Anybody who don't understand it, I question your ability to comprehend.
So now it makes sense. You had a woman coach as a youngster, and it molded you into having these takes. Number one. Number two,
I've been talking about that year. Like,
can I ask you a question? Once you got to a certain age, would you hit?
That was one of my teammates' moms, so I'm gonna answer that question.
Because what's happening right now in society, Smitty, if you haven't noticed, there's a lot of female teachers being arrested lately for fucking the shit out of their little students. I have one question, and it's not I hope it's not taken the wrong way. I have one question. Where were all these teachers when I was in school?
That's rhetorical. I can't really.
Huh?
That's a rhetorical question. I can't really answer that question.
Because I've seen the teachers that they're actually like some bad ones. I just want to know like where I was. Because anyway, I shout out to everybody involved, man. We got 30 minutes, Smitty, left. We got a lot going on. And speaking of females, it continues. The female movement. One of NFL's first female referees, Smitty, is suing the league for gender-based discrimination.
Okay.
Robin DiLorenzo alleges she was graded through a system built and controlled by men. The NFL called the allegations baseless in an email to FOS.
Yeah, I would need some information on what they actually did to make her feel discriminated. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm assuming they have just a graded system and they put all the rest through that system. And regardless of gender, race, whatever, and that's how they grade your job for that year. So I mean, that's how I'm assuming it is. So I don't know. This sounds like it might just be a money grab, but I would need more details to understand it. But yeah, you can't be doing this, man. You know, at the end of the day, because these, you know what this does? This makes it. Here you go. Exactly. This is what it is. Now you got the Allens of the world who already don't want you to have opportunity in the space. You give them ammo now to be like, see, told you. So that's why, like, as a woman, you gotta bite the bullet in these situations. Even let's say there was a little bit of discrimination. Let's just say that's true. You gotta, especially as the first one or one of the early first women referees, you gotta bite the bullet sometimes, as long as there ain't nothing too serious, because like you're just messing up for other women. And again, you're giving the JBs, the Allens, all those guys the ammo to be like, this is why we can't have y'all. This is why. They're emotional. Men aren't emotional at all. So that's where it comes down to.
Somebody said, Big Boss Stilly said, man, can we talk about some shit that matters? This actually matters because you're too retarded to know and think that this doesn't matter. This is a huge thing. I told you guys 5 years ago, once you allow women in, you're going to have flag football, you're going to have women coaches. And now in 3 or 4 years, you're going to see it riddled with women in what you guys call space. I don't call football a space. Space, the word space, is the most feminine movement word you can use. You notice that woman that took the head job at Hawthorne High School to assist to define when I went on the yacht. She said space, kept saying it in my space. I want my safe space. That's fucking gay. We don't have safe spaces in football, homie. So we need to stop with this shit. This is the women fucking movement that you guys have allowed. So no shit. Listen to this broad who said was graded through a male-controlled environment. No fucking shit. The same male environment that gave you the fucking job. The same one that gave you the fucking job, who thought you really deserved it. Get the fuck out of here, man. This feminist movement shit is so fucking gay. It's so fucking degrading to real alpha males. And there's no wonder there's so many fucking gay, low testosterone having boys out here running a fucking round, homie. You wonder why we have a bunch of fucking little feminine nail painting fucks like the McCains and fucking Caleb Williams, homie. And you wonder why all the fucking silly the bosses and Rios defend it. Because of you, Darnell. On this big, huge show, you defend it, and you have fucking spread your negativity to all these other people.
Why you cussing so much, homie? Or why do you cuss so much to get your point across? You're very educated. You always talk about how many degrees you have and how you went to Kansas and they rated you as being
Man, I had that thing right here.
You always do.
I didn't cuss at all.
You with the Oh, okay. And you always talk about how the Kansas person rated you as like being a genius and all that stuff. Why are you incapable of delivering your message without like saying the F-bomb 100 times in 2 sentences? Number one. Number two.
Can I answer first? Answer that?
Yep, please.
It's known fact. Scientific studies has said the people that cuss the most are the most intelligent. Fact. You can check it out right now. Go Google it. GTT it. Whatever you want to do. It's a fact. Second question, go.
You keep bringing up this word alpha, and you talk about how alpha men are impacted by
or lack thereof. We have lack of.
Are you an alpha man?
Yeah.
What makes you alpha?
Just I slang dicks.
Excuse me?
I slang dick.
So it makes you alpha.
Yeah.
So any straight man is an alpha then?
No. Because some men that slang dick get fucked by dick.
What makes you an alpha? What makes JB King Kong of men? What makes JB just the guy who's just fucking John Wick? What is? I'm just curious. I'm trying to educate myself. What is it about you that's like alpha?
Well, I think if you ask that question, then you're a beta.
No, I just think
because everybody knows what an alpha is versus a beta.
I think a lot of people use words and terms and say stuff without any like real education, backing, or knowledge of what they're actually saying. They just say stuff. So that's why I like to question people to make sure you understand what you're saying. And I like to challenge people to make them think about what they're saying. And then also as a way for me to learn and understand where they're coming from a different perspective.
Oh, yeah. You can find out real quick. If you said to the chat, who's alpha and who's beta between JB and Smitty, I bet you get a good poll question. I bet you probably get the answer.
Oh, feel free to ask them. I mean,
instead of ask me, I'm saying.
Yeah, feel free.
If you have to ask what alpha is, I think that's beta. No,
no, I don't believe so. The reason why I'm asking the question is, and I've said it before, I think a lot of men, not all of them, but a lot of men.
You're metro, right? You're metrosexual. You said
not at all. I think a lot of men who have to constantly like talk about them being alpha and talk about
they're gay. They're gay,
talk
right?
About this and talk because the real alphas that I grew up around, like the OGs, like my granddaddy, for example. My granddaddy, he didn't walk. My granddaddy, he didn't walk around saying I'm alpha. I'm tough. You felt it in his presence.
Well, he was racist.
What I'm saying, when you walked around, you just felt like a real man. When you just around it, you ain't got to talk about it. It's just an energy that they spews off. I'm assuming based upon how you talk about them, I'm assuming your father had it. It's based upon how you talk about it. It's a certain energy. You ain't got to talk about, I'm the biggest, baddest in the room. I'll choke, fuck you. You ain't got to say all that. Just understand who I am when you come to me. Also, an alpha man is so comfortable in his manlyhood that it's okay for him to admit when he got some issues going on. It's okay to have a moment of fuck somebody passed away and you drop a tear. That don't mean you're not alpha. That don't mean you. I think we got a lot of fake alphas right now who are trying to mask their softness or their LGBTQ background, and they mask it with this. Nobody can beat me. Nobody can stop me. And then they just talk about gay people all day, and they talk about how tough they are all day. But in reality, they soft. So that's just my thing.
You realize how beta you sound, right? This whole time. Anyway, we just have to ask the females in the chat. I think all the women. If you ask all the women in the chat, who's alpha? I'm sure they all say JB. So you can ask it. I mean, they know what alpha male is.
You alpha because you're disrespectful. You cuss all day. I got you.
No, I had nothing to do with it.
That's what makes you a real man.
Even Eddie Manyweather said you got to stop, Smitty. I mean, it sounds bad.
Eddie's the one I'm listening to. Yeah, you're right. Eddie, that's the. There we go. Clap it up, Eddie Manyweather. That's the guy I go to for education on various topics and things like that. That's who I go to. I love it. And shout out to Lucy, who's been watching you since before last chance. She's gonna have your back. But besides Ruben, Lucy is the next line. Lucy will leave her husband for you right now. So like that's how loyal she is to you, and it's okay to have your opinion.
And in fairness, shout out to Keith Smith, who looks to you as like his big brother.
I think an alpha man is a man who takes care of his household, who takes care of his kids, who takes care of his wife, protects them, make sure that he's living every day the right way, a disciplined way. a way in which, you know what I'm saying, that is honor and lives by his morals. I think that's what a masculine man is. So, Alan, shut up. You married and was talking about something. We called your ass out a couple weeks ago, Alpha. We called you out a couple weeks ago. You was trying to talk about something. I want to hear that from you, Alpha. We know JB changed your life and helped you out in your college career. It's okay. You don't own nothing no more. You already paid your dues by going to college, going to the next level, playing, performing. That was your way of paying JB back. You ain't got to owe your whole life to him, homie. It's okay to disagree. Alan, you ain't never disagreed with your coach on this show in 3.5 years, Alan. That's telling. That's telling. It's okay to say, no, coach, you're wrong. He's not going to, he can't make you run fucking 53s no more. You can't, he can't make you run 110s no more, Alan. It's okay, Alan. Boy, JB got y'all hypnotized. If you play for JB, he got you for your mind fucking hypnotized. You can never go against this motherfucker. Did he call you in the room? And what's that thing called? Follow with your eyes.
Smitty mad today.
When I snap my fingers, you must like, what's wrong with you dudes, Alan?
Smitty mad today.
Chris, I'm this close to telling you to shut up. I ain't gonna say it yet, Chris, but I'm this close to saying it, respectfully.
So who?
You heard it.
Anyway, the thumbnail, Smitty, real quick. I didn't get your take. I let in with it, but Nacua has entered a rehab facility, right? Mm-hmm. So it's right there in LA, right there. You go down that street, that's your house. You're over there. He's the Rams have kind of been alluding to getting them in somewhere, and got in there, and shout out to him for recognizing. Still not too late to get him out there. I don't think it's a rehab situation personally. I think this is a PR stunt. That's just my personal take because we haven't had this discussion yet. I think it's a PR stunt for the Rams to save this man's career because he's going to be the next big contract after Jackson. What's the name at Seattle just got the money? Najigma just got that big contract. I think Nacua will be the next big one, probably bigger. So they have to do this, Smitty, so that the NFL and all the eyeballs that are on him will say, hey, you paid this guy, and he's out here fucking doing X, Y, Z. And I think that's number one PR. And I know that is. You can laugh all you want, but that's guaranteed to protect the actual conglomerate that the NFL is, number one. Number two, personal level. I think he realizes, and he's young enough, and everything TJ and everyone that he's talked to and kind of help him off the field. And I know Kalani swears that this cat is the greatest kid. Like, there's no question about it. He likes to have fun, party, fuck around. He's got a brother that's a kind of a shitbird. But let's just be honest. Where are you at with him entering rehab? Because, Smitty, in breaking news, we have a new video that's came out of what's going on to give everybody a clear breakdown of what's going on with Nacua. Take a look. Hold up, homie. Did you see the video, Smitty, at all or no?
I saw a little bit of. So let me get it straight. So he's in treatment for biting motherfuckers.
What?
Like he's not in there for drinking. Like he had a little beer, but he's not really in there for drinking or smoking. He in there for biting people. Look at it. He got like a biting addiction, homie. It's a good bite too. Like he scratching the skin off them.
This one, no.
They put a Bane mask on his face. Homie, what we doing?
We're not laughing at him.
No, we're not.
We're just breaking down the chronological order of things that have happened. Josh, it's not a shot at the Uso. He's a Hawaiian. Here's the thing, Smitty. Let's dive into it. Now you've pushed him to the white delegation when it comes to our selection this year for.
No, I still want him. He's the greatest player I've ever seen in my life. Listen, and I believe that he will be okay. I know he is a great kid. I know firsthand from TJ Hooch, this guy's a dog, by the way. So I believe if he puts his mindset locked in on anything, he's a guy who will lock in and get better and improve. So if he's putting his energy towards improving right here in his rehab center, then I think it'll work and he will get better. Now, listen, we don't have all the detail. We're not privy to like exactly like what he's doing in there. Meaning that like, does he have a drinking addiction? Does he have a smoking addiction? Is he just like is it just a mental health situation? Because this rehab covers like all these different categories when you look it up. So whatever the situation is on a serious tip, I'm glad that he's there and he's there early. And you mentioned how young he is. Get in it. Like this is an alpha move right here. To go in here and take care. Like you have an issue, go in there and don't go in there and fix your life and fix issues. And what you looking at? Ain't nobody over there. Ain't nothing. I've been in your house. Ain't nothing over there but a wall and a chair. You got one TV over there, so there's nothing you're looking at, homie. So this is an alpha move to go out there and improve your life.
I actually agree with Chris on this. LA turned him out. LA has turned out so many people.
And shout out to Chris.
Yeah, shout out to Chris. You wanted to tell her shut up a minute ago, but LA has turned out a lot of people. LA, you come to LA, Smitty, it is different. You come from a place like Utah and you come straight into LA. You know, a lot of cats training from college, they come out to LA because that's where most agents reside, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens is they bring you out to LA, they put you in a hotel, they train you, they get a trainer to you and all this shit. I remember going through the whole process. And I'm already from here. So everybody that came out here from other places, they're overwhelmed. Their eyes are this big every single day because everywhere they go, they're like, oh, fuck, what this LA? You know, oh, shit, I saw Kobe last night. I saw LeBron at fucking Pink's. like people don't realize like going through and just running into I ran into Brad Pitt at fucking.
You said Pink's.
Oh, yeah, because, you know, that's my yeah. So I'm just telling you, like, real shit happens like that. And they all get all overwhelmed, and then their career is never the same. And I just want to make sure the Rams, I think, recognize we got to save this motherfucker before it gets out of hand with this young man because he is special. So I don't know. I just think I do agree with Chris. So LA has turned out a lot of people that we don't know. Maybe they could have been better. Maybe who knows? But I think he is a victim of LA-ism right now. Hopefully we can bring him back.
That's a real deal, man. LA can do that to you, man. I always say whatever you want to get into in LA, you can find it in LA. Whatever lifestyle. If you want to just chill and cool, you can chill. But if you want to party, you want to get to some Diddy type stuff, you like whatever world you want to get involved in, there's a way and a route to get involved in that. So you got to be real strong in your morals and who you are, and be careful of who you allowing in your circle. You know, Puka came from a school where, you know, he couldn't have sex. He couldn't do anything. So he probably backed up to the fullest. So then you come to LA with all these beautiful, amazing, like looking women and freaks all around and gold diggers all around. They know who you are. They see your name popping and they in your DMs. They around you. And it's like that kid. It's like that homeless person who ain't had no good food in 15 years. And you take them to a steakhouse and they lose their mind, homie. That's what could be potentially happening. So he just got to clean the circle up, man, and be around good people. And you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think he'll be all right. Fold that towel up too.
Backed up. I don't get it. So let me dive into something else real quick. Interesting take there. Let's go back real quick.
Let's do it.
So if I ask you this particular question now, that this guy's full scope and resume is kind of out there for everybody to see. And he's entered a rehab. We just saw him biting a couple people and getting lawsuits going on. He's been partying, dropping pills, pill popping, drinking, whatever, right? We've seen LA turn him out. He's on fire right now. If I were to ask Darnell Smith, you just alluded to it. He's been backed up. He went from Utah, Mormon, blah, 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 school. If I were to ask you now, poll question, fact or cap? Nacua is fucking everything in BYU.
Fact.
Guaranteed.
Put a pin in it.
He ain't backed up at all.
Didn't use no rubbers.
Didn't flush shit.
Came on the stomach.
Bust on bitch faces.
Brought the blue towel out every time.
Not gay.
Threesomes.
Foursomes.
Awesomes.
5'5" crib. Smith, have you seen that motherfucker? Have you seen
the real crib though?
Have you seen the fake video of the dude?
I seen the fake one you sent me, but the real one be clowning, homie.
Hold on, homie. The 5'5" crib fake.
What you got going on, homie?
My new thing I got on me.
You need back support?
Nah, I got this new pad. I got it. It's fucking bomb. I gotta get you one. It's a company sent it to me. Oh, this motherfucker unbelievable. You can sit on it or put it behind your back.
That's what she said.
Chris, so you don't prefer the towel? I saw a comment.
Nah,
Go.
Chris don't like the towel. Chris rather, you know. Huh?
She likes what?
She don't like messes. Let's keep it that way. So you take it how you want to take it.
Or she does like messes. Bailey, can you put this in? I just put it on Instagram.
With the 5'5" crib?
Yeah.
You giving a fake one or a real one?
Fake one.
So educate me. You know, I'm still learning my LA stuff. Where is 55th Street that he's referring to? Or do you know? Or 5'5"? Like, no, explain that piece.
If you notice what he has tattooed on his forehead.
Do
you notice what that is? So he has Hoover Killer on his fucking forehead. I mean, like, so Hoover Crib and is a major, huge gang out in LA. So basically, he's part of a big gang, and 55th is the street within that gang.
Gotcha. Yep.
I won't say certain things, but so he represents a certain street, like a lot of big gangs, right? 18th Street is a huge Hispanic gang, but there's tons of streets, cliques, etc. So there's a lot of in-depth things that you have to know about gangbanging in LA. It's a little different. But
now, at your older age, are you friendly with both sides at this point in your life?
I'm always
okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm always friendly. I get all.
I got a couple of Kirk that might want to come on the show. So I just did. I've been kind of keeping them on the back burner because I just didn't really know. You know what I mean? I wasn't privy to your situation. I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. So
I've been invited to a poker. No Diddy. I've been invited to a poker event, like a $10,000 buy-in.
Ooh.
At Hustler Casino, where Mario Lopez and Steve Kim do their show.
Let's pull up.
Yeah, but guess
got good wings and ranch and shit.
Yeah, guess who's in it though?
Bartenders be cool. Who?
Yeah, guess who's part? It's like a celebrity thing. So they want me to play, but guess who's part of it? Who I'll be playing against?
Who?
Adam 92.
You gotta pull up, hey, except that Belly. Sign it for him, Belly.
I'm not that weirdo motherfucker, homie.
It's for content, homie.
I don't give a fuck. That's a weirdo. That's a weirdo motherfucker.
Okay, I say be friends with him. You're an influencer. You need this. You can clown him the whole time, homie. He can't keep a poker face. You look at him and say, homie, homie, if you don't fold, I'm gonna fuck your wife. Like, you can just all type of stuff you can say throughout the night. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
like,
do what? Say what again?
If you don't fold, I'm gonna fuck your wife. Like, you could say that. You could say that.
I don't think that's a thing no more. Like, he let his bitch fuck everybody. It's not like there's no thing like I'll fuck your wife. He'll be like, all right, can I film it?
It's better a compliment, huh? It's like a,
yeah, homie, she's a porn star. But anyway,
but he only lets her do it when she's making like money for it and stuff. He don't let her just fuck anybody, so it's different. It's rules to it.
Yeah,
so he would be highly offended if you said that.
Yeah, she a toss around hoe. Here's the thing. Let's just show this 555 crew as he's ordering. I think he's ordering some Wendy's. Take a look.
Wendy's sound good right now.
Psych, let him know, kid. We on the block right now. Fight, Chris. You ain't never put in no work, I just want to say, cut. I'm not about to go back and fit with you, kid. You doing fine much, kid. Hey, what's up, kid?
Hey, what's up, Kyle? We got the boppers coming through the night, kid.
Hold on, I'm married, kid.
Hey, more for us, kid.
More for the homies, kid. Just want to say, kid.
I just really on crippin'
I'm on the block, kid.
Yeah,
fight, Christian. Hey, I'm insane off the dribble. I'm sitting here eating blue Takis. Can I get a nibble? A fade in the squat, hardcore in the middle. I see my enemies and I'm popping like a pepper. Hey! Oh, hood, y'all be safe out here, though, kid.
That's funny, man. Dude, what the real dude is crazy. He crazy. Kurt Mack crazy.
So wait, he got out of jail and then he just goes, everybody show now?
Yeah. He was doing it before then.
He flat broke, homie. They got him back on the tour.
He went in jail. They say he got a fight with a dude who used to be like a former boxer. Dude knocked him out. He admitted it. He said, he came out. It's a video of him right fresh out of jail. He out here stepping, doing his thing outside the LA County. And he just right back to the grind. Right back to videos, content, COE. He doing his thing, homie.
Fucking nobodies. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's doing better than you. That's crazy how that works.
I mean, I don't think the motherfucker's all there right now, though. Like, he's way, way worse now than he was when he went in jail.
What, financially, you mean? Or as a person?
No, period. Have you seen him talk? Have you heard him?
Yeah, I heard him.
Nah, he's fucked, homie. He's either something going on. Yeah, I know. He's got Uso in him.
You going to pray for him?
Am I going to what?
You going to pray for him? Or?
No.
I mean, what you saying?
This cat. That's the cat, huh? The one saying that gets his biscuit fucked on?
That's the guy you're going to be doing your poker thing with. When is the poker event? Is it this month?
Next month, I believe.
Oh, you got to go, bro. Stop. You got to start thinking bigger.
Gotta go?
You got to start thinking smarter.
Yeah. It doesn't do really much for me, though.
And then if you win.
This is the part I disagree with because I get the streaming thing and we're thinking about doing some live streaming shit. I get all that part. This part, though, doesn't do nothing for me being around that weirdo fuck. Because,
being around him, man, like, fuck him. I'm saying just, obviously, I'm assuming the group is going to be just influencers, podcasters. It's just a good mix. Sometimes you got to get your face in the mix, homie, to stay relevant, to connect to other stuff, create content, and you pretty good at poker. You might win and get 10 racks.
No, it's 10 racks to buy in.
Oh.
Now what? Now should I go do it?
Nah, stay at home.
The hypocrisy, man, on this fucking
No,
show.
I mean, context matters.
It's ridiculous.
I thought maybe that they were going to provide the money for buy-in. So, like, I know there's a poker thing that I be helping Paul Pierce get into sometimes, and, like, they give him the money to buy in. So, like, so it's all upside. Like, it ain't no way to lose, basically. You're betting with their money, and if you actually win, you keep the money, and then you. So it's a whole situation. So I didn't know what the situation was for you.
Yeah.
8:59, man. How do you want to close this show off, man? You want to close off in a positive way? I know Chris was real like, don't end the show this way. Don't end the show this way. How do you want to end the show as a Coach JB show?
This guy down. He's always talking. He's had multiple accounts. He's always gets blocked. Go break this guy down.
Looks like he's a guy who, hey baby. Looks like a guy who.
Oh, that's not him.
It's not him?
No, fuck.
I can't break him down there if it ain't him.
Well, you can. Ricardo D3E3W. This is the guy that's always talking about my daughter. Like this guy's always in here. Like we blocked him several times, then we unblocked the whole crew, and then he comes back. Like he literally waits for us to do the show. So absolute nobody. I don't understand. Yesterday we had another cat in the chat like an hour before the chat. Mad that I blocked him.
You lying.
And he went on a whole rant, and then people started to hit him in the chat like, dog, you've been in here for an hour before the show starts talking about JB blocking you on Twitter. Like people really care about our show.
It is me. Why else would I have another profile? You're so sensitive, Jason. He going at you.
What do you
only
say?
thing is you're not a member though. It's the only issue, Ricardo. It's the only reason why I can't side with you, Ricardo. If he was a member, I could maybe give you a little bit more leeway, but you're not green, so you're not saying.
Yeah, this is not him, by the way.
We gonna start doing members only too. Like I think tomorrow we should do a members only in the comments. I ain't gonna lie to you. We can talk about it offline, but we ain't do that in a long time.
Mike Bunny's been blocked for years on Twitter. I don't even know how to unblock anyone. In fairness, I don't have no idea.
Mike Bunny, you know I'd never block you, Mike Bunny.
Why?
Because Mike Bunny's always been just a loyal dude to the show. Even when we disagree, never had any issues with just, disrespect. It's always a respectful, disagreement and argument. He looks out for me, paid bills. He just does a lot.
Chris and I are going to test out the towel method on the boat Sunday.
You shout too?
Nah, we got people. We have people out there.
Let me know how that goes, man. Let me know how that goes. I'm not really privy to all that.
Get the homegirl Chris out in the water, man. I should bring her out on the boat, man.
You don't never invite her. Every time I say something, she be like, I wouldn't invite her.
I didn't know until she came and told us.
Always wants to come over to Palooza. She want to go to Super Bowl. She want to come to the yacht. Like she a single black woman out here run her own business. She be wanting to hang out. She ain't got a lot of people, a lot of friends out there because she don't fuck with a lot of people. But like she's the type, she's not gonna invite herself. She needs you to hit her up like, hey Chris, if you ain't doing that Sunday, woo type stuff. So so y'all texting on the side, huh? But make sure you bring your bikini then. It's gonna be, but you might want to bring a little jacket. It's gonna be a little cool on the waters this weekend.
82.
Oh, it's gonna be kind of hot. So
Yeah.
what you saying? So you saying Chris should wear what?
What?
You saying Chris should wear what Shorty was wearing that came out? Huh?
I don't know. I don't know. It's not about that. It's like cool people. Chris, cool people. Coach, LA.
Whoa.
What?
I still got a video, homie.
Jesse. I got that video too. I looked at it the other day. Anyway, man.
The other day, homie.
See you tomorrow. Free game Friday. Peace.